starts dancing. Yes. All right. So, fuck. Sorry, I was drinking water because I thought I had time. What? I will. I will. I will. Jesus. Okay, so last time on Against All Odds, let me tell you, let me break it down. So, like,
Break
we
down,
went
break
to,
down.
Break down, break down, break down.
so we went to the, what is this? The Capitol. It was once great, but now it sucks.
True.
And
It is bad.
so we went there to see what's going on because all of a sudden there's like this angry ass mob outside. They want to get in. They need to see their families. They need to eat food. And so
The first
Nary
part
was like,
isn't true.
"What?"
There's nobody left in the Capitol.
So Nary was like, "Excuse me, pardon me. May I pretty please ask politely for a guard to notice me?" And then Elio was like, "Nah, I got this," and sets off a cannon shot of a firework right in front of everyone.
It worked.
And it also got you arrested,
Oh,
sort of. It got you wanted.
It worked.
It's like in Elder Scrolls when you have a bounty and they're like, "Stop right there, criminal scum." Bye, Benny.
That's how the guards went. They went, "Hi, Benny," and forgot
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
fact
Bye,
that
Benny,
the arrest.
actually.
Yeah.
Well, one of them did forget because Elliot turned invisible and was like, "Whoa, where'd she go?" But meanwhile,
Must have
Nary was
been the
like, "Oh,
wind.
Mhm.
I must be hearing things."
I love Wizard.
Anyways, and then so Neri apologized and stuff, and then went to go hunt down Elia. And meanwhile, Montemore met the best kobold to ever exist, named Jerry.
Mhm.
Jerry is a kobold, and he likes to drink, and he can't find his wife. Where's his wife? Oh, his wife is an even bigger kobold. Actually, that's a dragonborn. No, that's a kobold. And they have drinks together. They
Can't believe you
make
forgot the
friends.
most important characteristic about him.
Yeah.
Um, he's a kobold.
He has a wife.
No,
He has a
he
what?
lost his job.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yeah,
unemployed.
he did lose his job.
He said it like 5 times. When he wasn't talking about his wife, it's the other thing that he was talking about.
Yeah.
This is very important lore. I expect better from you in the future.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, so after that, Neri and Ari had a talk about the dagger trademark, and Kombucha was like, "Can I listen in?" We were like, "No." "Can I listen in, please?" "No." "Please?" "No." And that went on for a while, except it was in the form of him taking different shapes.
You know,
Um, so finally, Ari tells Neri about the dagger. Ari keeps the dagger. Ari rolls against the dagger, but the dagger, I mean, honestly, Umbra said it. Umbra should have known. Even if Ari is not a god, Ari has the will of a god
and
and was able to resist the
inspiration.
dagger. What?
And inspiration.
And inspiration.
Mostly inspiration.
Yeah, it really was just mostly inspiration, let's be real.
Will of the gods.
Was
It
the
was
will of the gods.
a will to defy the gods, even. And then so she
I
didn't.
don't know about that.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
about that.
Yeah.
Give it a few more levels.
Let's
Give
not
it a
go
few more
saying
levels.
things that are so brave.
Mhm.
Give it a few more levels. It's fine. Anyway, so
Twins.
then she threw up, I think, after she stabbed herself.
Gross.
Yeah.
You know, stabbing yourself in some countries is considered unhealthy.
Correct. And then
Really?
and then the dagger turned normal. And then Ari was like, "Hey, my fairy godmother that's in my head, what the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
Lol. LMAO. Lol.
It's my fairy godmother. Anyway, so now Ari's
And then he was the most unhelpful piece of shit ever. He said, "I don't know. Fucking use it. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Yeah. Do it or don't. Up to you.
Do it or don't. I literally don't
Yeah.
care."
I don't know your allegiances. You seem awfully nice for an apocalyptic monster.
L
Yeah,
plus
for a lore
ratio.
reason that I already explained.
It is really an L plus ratio moment.
Ray, do you remember
Anyway,
the lore reason that I explained as to why he's so nice to you?
the thing is, I remember the last timeline's reason. I can't remember this timeline's reason.
Can't
I
believe
had
it.
that
This
actually written down, and then I looked and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. That's the last
Well,
timeline.
I'll just tell you again because I told you already, I'm pretty sure, is that because he's in your body, he feels the emotions that you feel and thus now feels empathy.
Yep.
Ah, yeah.
And that
So
is
now
why he
I'm
doesn't want to
keeping it.
let you freeze, because he doesn't want to murder, because if he leaves your body, he'll lose that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as that's true, you're welcome to stay. Kind of. Sort of. We'll talk. We'll talk. Anyway, so that's what happened.
Yeah, you forgot the part where we almost fell in the back room, so
Oh, right. I forgot. We did almost fall in the back rooms. We had to leave the Shadowfell.
yep.
And
That was a
Ari,
key part of what happened.
I completely forgot about that.
Can't believe you.
Yeah, we left the
Alrighty.
Shadowfell. A couple of us almost fell in the Shadowfell. We almost fall. Would it be the Shadowfall then?
No, it's the in
No,
Prepare for
it would
between.
have been the in
Titanfall.
between.
Yeah.
Prepare for Titanfall.
Yeah, makes sense.
We'll And,
No,
yeah.
you haven't met those yet yet either.
Well, oh shit, that's scary. Anyway, that's what I got.
Yep,
Cool.
that do me
Anybody
most of the
else want to add
scripts in
anything?
my notes.
I have memory issues, so probably not me.
Sketch,
Haha.
you want to add anything?
That's all the broad strokes I got in my notes so far. Some more specific stuff, but that's all the big boy beats.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Acceptable appearance. One inspiration for you. This one only lasts for 2 sessions, so
Right.
use it carefully.
Right.
I have the power of Christmas.
Christmas is banned.
Uh-huh. Any hootsel?
All right. So you guys find yourself waking up, whether it be that you are sleeping in and enjoying yourself, like Elia, who is definitely hiding from her responsibilities, or waking up at a normal time and maybe getting in your morning routine like a Neri would. Eventually, you find yourself waking up, having your coffee, getting your morning stretches, your whatever it is that you do on these fine days where you don't have anything to do. Stepping out of your tents and finding a beautiful, albeit a little foggy, morning here in the capital. The people have already gotten to work on opening up their businesses from the tents from the outside here. There already seems to be a small crowd that seems to have once again started forming at the outside of the castle walls for people trying to get in to go once again try and get their belongings from the inside of the castle. Um, but most notably, there seems to be a strange hesitance from a certain area of the commune that is rather noticeable, especially to Neri, because anyone who recognizes the colors of the uniforms would be
Oh no!
definitely a bit hesitant. As there appear to be quite a few Elven army soldiers that have made their way into the commune, and seem to be making their way through the commune looking for someone.
Just gonna pull up my hood.
Aside from that, the world is yours.
I am pretending to stay asleep. I'm obviously probably okay. I'm just lying down with my eyes closed, casually. Kombucha's out enjoying this time, so maybe I'll share my senses with him to make it see. So I'm not bored out of my mind, but that's about it.
Yeah, how's Ari waking up? Are you even up after last night?
Oh, that's assuming I could sleep.
Good point.
Bold assumption.
What the Montemore doing?
Montemore's still in his tent. He's awake, just hasn't left his tent.
You know what? Better idea. I might as well go slime mode for no reason in particular. True form time. Just gonna chill. Gonna make some nice breakfast to hopefully try and lure Elia out of her tent with some good food. It smells nice.
I am hungry. I didn't eat much last night.
Yeah. Just gonna make a quick cooking roll, I assume.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see how good your cooking is to tempt Elia.
It's pretty dang big of a modifier. Alright.
Ooh, Elia, food.
Ooh, look at that. Guidance. It's really good.
Ooh.
That's like, oh yeah. So like, definitely the smell of this food has attracted the surrounding area. Everyone's like looking over at you rather obviously, and you could tell like some of them are like, "Fuck, this is so much better than the food that we have."
Trying not to
Yeah.
draw attention to self. Draws attention to self.
I didn't think I was that good, alright? Yep.
It's not like an outstanding
Yeah,
realization
just
because
like
there's still
passing
food that people
by.
are making and having, but
It,
like yours definitely smells the best out of everything
yeah,
here.
just people casually passing, but like, God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yep, we're
It smells really good.
we're making pancakes and eggs this breakfast.
Hi, I'm Ari. I like pancakes.
Yeah, took you a bit to wake up, but yeah, we got some breakfast going.
Oh, yeah, no, I am just now waking up.
How does Ari?
Aurora's gonna slowly make her way out of the tent
Yeah.
and like begrudgingly grab a sausage link.
Very good.
You see a dog sitting, wagging his tail.
Aurora's gonna hand you a sausage link.
Montemore comes out for food.
Yay.
Very good, very good.
I'm a cat. I like meat.
Yep. Help yourselves, I suppose. I guess we'll get going once Elia's ready. Have a bit of menial work to do before we think about heading out anyways, so.
Heading out. We just got here.
No, I mean like doing stuff in the city and stuff, asking around.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, being productive. So you gotta get on the train, you know?
I've never ridden a train. I don't think I've even seen a train.
Oh, they're really cool.
Most people, in fact, have not ridden a train. It's typically a luxury.
Yep.
I will have you know that I was. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
You are, in fact, a goddess.
I am.
Right? Was that not the bit?
Mm-hmm.
Bit?
That's funny.
The bit?
The bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bit.
Oh, I apologize.
Wait, it's not a bit? What is it then?
You see, you have been reported to be "quote unquote" the goddess of tapestries. I thought that was a joke.
No, that part's a joke. That's not real. That's not real.
So you're
And if
telling me the
Elliot says
god part
otherwise,
is?
she
What
is
is the god
lying.
of then?
Preservation.
Preservation. You don't seem to be doing a lot of preservation.
Blame that on the part of me that turns skeletal.
Preservation, as in maintaining the nature of things.
Yes, exactly. I knew you would understand.
Montemore moves and tap you up.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
tap me up.
funny.
Tap me up.
Tap me up.
I imagine Montemore sitting there, like hand twitching, figuring out what to do with this information.
Yeah.
Sketch, new doodle prompt, the dap me up meme with Ari and
Yep.
Montemore.
I've added it to the list in my notes, don't you worry.
Good, good.
Well, I think I'm gonna check on Ellie real quick. She's sleeping in a bit
Been
after
asleep for a
yesterday.
long time.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
and here I was about to go set off an alarm in her room.
Tempting. This doesn't work. Feel free. Alright, I will cautiously head on in there. Peep open the flaps of the tent. What's inside?
Honk shoe, honk shoe,
Hell yeah.
honk shoe, honk shoe.
You're literally just saying honk shoe. I'm fairly
Honk
certain
shoe,
you're
honk shoe.
awake.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
You have to eat something before we go. You can't stay in here forever.
Bucha just comes up and drops like the butt end of a sausage link.
You can't bribe me with my own food. What?
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Hell yeah. I'm not mad if
Fine.
that's what you're worried about.
You aren't?
I assume you're sorry.
I mean, I still think it could have worked. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Elia, you're aware I have a cantrip that could raise the volume of my voice, yes?
Yeah, but you know, there's so much yelling. I didn't know that if it would really work or not.
This is a repeat problem with you so far. I have no problem with you making mistakes and learning from them in earnest, but this is becoming a bit much.
What do you mean?
Well, first you robbed that man blind in Solace, put that godforsaken anklet on me, and now scared like, at least like 1,000 people out there for just to get some attention.
I mean, to be fair, the robbing thing and the anklet problem wasn't for attention. I just wanted to help out.
Mm-hmm. And you wanted to help out with this too, but it went rather poorly, did it not?
It could have gone better if it was with a different crowd.
There's not many crowds in the material plane which that tactic would work well upon.
I mean, it works in theory.
Not really.
It gets people's attention.
The wrong kind of attention, I could assure you, and I think you know that now.
Ooh, doo, 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 doo.
Elia, what have you learned from this?
I shouldn't go firing off a chromatic orb made of thunder in public, even if it's going to hurt no one.
Close, but not quite.
At least it was pretty.
It really wasn't. Respectfully, I'm going to have to ask you never do that in my earshot again when my back is turned. That brought back some unpleasant memories.
All right. I will warn you next time if I have to do that.
Yep, you're getting closer. What I want you to learn from this is to just communicate with us more.
Yeah.
If you have an idea, you could simply briefly let us know, as long as we're not in a life or death situation. And I could have warned you that this may have been a possibility, and we could have come to a compromise of some kind to get the guards' attention without, you nearly getting arrested.
Nods.
hmm And today, to make up for that, I'm planning on taking you out to do some good to fix your mistake.
What does that mean?
Community service, Elia.
I don't know what that means.
Doing some good stuff to help the community and neighborhood and all that, make people happy and content.
I thought we already did that.
Yeah, this is a bit more hands-on. I'll show you when we get there if we can find some things to do.
Okay. If it means I'm not getting arrested, I'm okay with that.
Just follow my lead, I suppose, once we get out there, but first you need to eat something.
Just as you say that, a loud growl comes from her stomach. I ate half a sausage link.
What the fuck? Go, get out there, eat.
Yeah. She hurries out to
Yeah.
get food.
Alright. Hoorah. Anything else to do before we head on out?
I used Mage Hand to steal food to eat from the side.
I'm right. You don't need to steal it.
I know.
I'm giving it to you.
I just, I don't want them to call me out for what I did.
Sometimes it has to be done. If you're repentant and sorry, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Well, you should still do community service.
Precisely.
I mean, I will. I just don't want to I don't want to be called out for it in
Yeah,
public.
it won't be in public, likely, but even then, it'll just be like ripping off a band-aid. Just once it's off, it'll feel a whole lot better, even if it's not the greatest in the moment.
Okay.
I imagine it'd probably be better to just deal with it instead of leaving people stewing and all that anyways.
I suppose. I'm gonna go strangle that dog.
What? What?
Sorry.
What?
No, my dog is begging for food out of character.
Is Kombucha begging for food in character?
No, he already ate.
He doesn't even need to.
He doesn't even need to, but he does.
Yeah, that's why Ellie feeds him chocolate.
To get the thrill of death once more, yes.
No, he's a fey creature. Who says fey creature is allergic to chocolate?
We did determine that that it is safe for blink dogs to eat chocolate. We did determine this.
But what about white chocolate?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. We'll find out later, I'm sure. Anyways,
Truth.
what else, gang?
Hello, I look like I haven't slept.
Yeah, you sure do. Do you want to, hang back a while?
Nope.
Mary narrows his eyes at you.
Everything's fine.
Hey Ray, do you want to take a fun level of exhaustion for fun?
Yes.
Do you want to also make me a deception
Okay.
roll at disadvantage because you're exhausted for fun?
Yes.
That's crazy.
You see, Ari usually is no stranger to staying up late nights and doing all kinds of late night chicanery. This is different.
I also found this weird puddle of black goo at the back of my tent. That's a little odd.
That's mud.
It's bubbling.
Gassy mud.
That's not healthy in most places. I assume the material plane is the same.
Yeah, It's not.
What am I rolling against you?
I assume deception if you're saying you're fine and nothing is wrong.
Yeah. I thought you could mark exhaustion on this sheet.
I believe
You
it's
can. You have to set it up.
yeah, it's you gotta toggle it in the little gear thingy.
All right, I'll do that in a second. For now, I'll just roll this with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you're all
Uh,
level 1 exhaustion is disadvantage on all skill checks.
Since when does Ari have such red eyes
yeah.
that look like she is like forcing wide open? That's
She
not
always has
normal
red
for
eyes. She
her.
has them around her. She literally has red around her eyes. What are you talking
Yeah.
It's
The,
Truth.
more of a
do-
maroon.
it usually doesn't go in the eyes, so I'm gonna be real, I've seen you look like death a few times, and this is one of them.
Well, is it really that big a deal?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Does this correlate to last night at all?
Maybe.
Do you want to talk about it with the others yet?
Um, I have a knife.
I have a knife as well, but you don't see me
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah, I also have a
Yeah,
knife, but
cool.
And this
this
knife
one's
was given to me by Umbra.
Okay.
Huh?
what wasn't Aurora there for that?
Yeah, Aurora, you remember that, I think.
Yeah. I was literally there.
Ellie and
Who?
Montemore weren't. But it's okay.
I
I
don't
don't think
remember.
knife does anything anymore.
I
Can
don't
I?
remember literally anything that happened once you started talking to him personally, but like, yeah, I remember him giving you the knife.
Yeah, it's definitely was some kind of, I'm not gonna say cursed, but definitely some kind of evil, but I think I dealt with it.
Oh, nice. So then let's go find a volcano
Why?
to get rid of it.
No, we shouldn't do that.
Why not?
Yeah, honestly,
That's the night
I know.
between the fires.
It's just a normal knife now. I don't need to go tossing knives into volcanoes.
there is a
You just said it was
chance.
evil.
Yeah, there is a chance it could
Was.
still be dormant sometimes. If that's an artifact created by a god, then I don't mention them quite so easily. So once we find that mysterious pearl, I think the best thing to do would be to just throw it in there to the back of the Shadowfell.
I mean, if you've
And
got
I
if you've got an eagle dagger, it doesn't matter if it's dormant or not. That thing is
Yeah,
evil, which means it's got to be destroyed, and that's not
can
up
I
for debate.
see it?
exactly.
No,
No,
But I want to identify it.
I actually don't think that's possible anymore.
yeah, it didn't work on the anklet, so I don't see why it'd work on this.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Not just that, it kind of kept me up last night.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so then it's definitely evil, and we should definitely destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
But but yeah, but I feel fine now.
I
I
mean, just
mean,
because you feel
yeah,
fine
you
now.
feel fine now, but like it
Mhm.
could prey on the next victim who gets their hands on it. As a
Anyone
paladin
else
of the
touch it?
Order of Radiance, it's my job to do something about that.
Exactly.
If it is evil and tempts humans into committing horrible deeds, not just
Right.
humans, any mortal, it should be removed.
But I'm not human, that's why I have it.
I said any mortal. I
I'm not
corrected
that
myself.
either.
Well, regardless
Prove it.
of if you're mortal or not, it still took a toll on you. If you are godly and it still had this adverse of an effect, that's even something more to be concerned about.
I mean, I also kind of have, the apocalypse in my face that's a
Well,
thing.
obviously, you seem set into believing that it might not be evil anymore. So, like, sure, like you guys mentioned that anklet thing that you got that you identified, and it came up, fine. Maybe.
It
I
wasn't.
don't see the harm in letting Elia try and identify it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick look.
I can assure you the anklet was not fine in hindsight. It was an insidious thing. It appeared fine at first, but when I dove deeper into it, nope. Umbra plays a bit dirty. To think they'd be upfront about that thing is wishful thinking.
Well, Neri, you still said I can hold on to it.
Last night, but seeing what it's done to you after just one night is making me a bit worried for you, admittedly.
You seem erratic and scared, like someone who has gotten their hands on a cursed item would typically do.
Yeah,
Which makes me worry that perhaps maybe you have fallen under its effects.
Yeah, like one of the telltale signs of most cursed items is an unnatural draw towards the object of the curse to keep it going.
Ari, are you cursed?
No, well, yes, but irrelevantly.
Different
Ari,
curse.
is the knife cursing you?
No.
Would anyone like to roll insight?
I love
Can I-
insight.
Can I roll Arcana to see the magical effects of curses?
You have not even seen the knife yet, so no.
Oh, sad.
Can I roll a card
I'm
since
rolling
I've
for
seen the
insight.
knife?
No, because you cannot currently see the knife.
Oh. Insight it is.
I mean,
Mid.
Ari genuinely thinks she is not cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then it wouldn't matter,
let
right?
me get the insight rolls in first. I'll roll for Aurora too. I might as well.
Yeah,
I don't remember what her insight is, so 1 second, I gotta pull up her character sheet.
I'm curious.
Her insight is
It's
her insight is
bug.
bad. Her insight is bad.
That's
She
crazy.
Makes sense.
Oh, she got a
You got a
one.
what?
Held the class, Julian.
I'm not gonna make her fucking crazy. That's the thing I would do to you guys if you guys get in
Yeah.
that one. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna make her not be able to tell. For Neri and Elia, you guys are unable to tell. But Montemore, you can tell definitively that there is no curse imposing this this defensiveness over this dagger on Ari.
This is Ari's
So
pride
this
speaking.
this is genuinely just her.
I will believe you for now. But should any concern arise over your behavior, we will be taking away that knife.
That's fair.
Yeah, if we have a fair compromise set, then suppose that's good for now. At least till we
Yes,
find a
sir.
way to destroy it.
When the time comes for that.
Mm-hmm.
Not if, admittedly.
Exactly.
Well, if a fellow paladin trusts you, then I'll stay my tongue for right now.
Thank you.
Yep, I'll keep remove curse on the ready just in case something goes awry.
Is that going to be enough?
Be better than nothing.
I guess.
I still have removed curse on my ring.
Yep, and yeah, just keep it safe in there for a while. We still might need that.
Okay.
Who's laughing? Thought I heard something.
Oh, no, I didn't hear anything for once.
Must have been the wind.
Right.
Must have been the wind. You guys noticed that you guys are 5 gold lighter.
That's crazy.
Anyways, what's the plan for today, gang? And I'm planning on taking Elliot to do some good out in the community here, maybe earn some gold in the process.
I like being helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, as long as you feel up to it. I mean, you still look like death. Are you sure you don't want to rest?
No. I am not sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Just let me know what you want to do, I suppose. We still have a bit before we head out. I gotta write some stuff real quick as well.
Perhaps we could ask the professor a few questions.
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a while. But what do we ask him?
How is he?
Well, anything we're curious about.
Mm-hmm.
That is how he works, I suppose.
Well, you all can do that for a bit. I need to write some letters back to my folks and the clerics back at the Temple of Dio. We need to inform them what's going on with the Shadowfell situation too.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Neri's gonna sit a good ways away from the group, just gonna start writing some letters and keeping a close eye on the elven folks if they're passing by at all. We are in slime mode still. Put up.
Very nice. All right. I suppose where to start. Um, I guess you guys want to start with Professor.
Yeah, sure.
Professor!
He's just right there
Mm-hmm.
in your pocket.
Ari will take him out of her take it out of her bag and hold up the sphere. Now that Red isn't here, I don't have to worry about hiding this guy.
Do be like that.
That do be a ball that you are holding in your hand. That do be.
Wait, Aurora, have you never met the professor?
No, you currently have not opened Professor.
Well, then here you
Yeah.
go. Time to meet the professor. Ari will push the button and open it.
Inside is the mechanical being that has God, I don't even remember how I described them. It's been a while. But basically,
Bakugan.
he's like a fucking Bakugan. He's a fucking Bakugan. Is what he is. His shell pops open. It retracts inwards to create a sort of like beetle-like back on him, and on the inside is an individual who looks like he's donning samurai garb.
Ta-da!
What does he do? Hello. Oh God, actually, wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. That hurt my voice. Actually, sorry. Hello, it's me. It's been a week since you've opened me. You guys must have been busy.
Yeah.
We got a little trapped in the Shadowfell.
And you didn't tell me?
We were just
That is a good point. Why haven't we brought this up?
Yeah, that is a really good point.
Yeah.
We were kind of just going on autopilot survival mode, I think.
I'm well versed in most categories of knowledge, and you did not alert me that you were in the Underfell.
Well, now we're in
We're back in the material plane
capital.
now.
Well, I can see that now.
This is capital, right?
I say now, but like I never saw that we were ever out. The material plane is all I've ever known, at least with you guys.
Out of character. This is the capital, right? I forget the name of the city, town.
Yes,
whatever.
you are in the dwarven capital of the world, aka the capital of the world, Aramil.
Ah. Well, now we are in the capital, and I thought it would be a good chance to ask what you may know about the capital, its history, what we should be aware of.
I see. The capital. Well, it has been a while since I have been updated to understand what has happened since the capital in the capital in a long time. So my information may be outdated. But let's see. And he like starts to like do like a spin around and looking around at the area and sees the giant castle that's like half falling apart, literally falling into like the upper quarter and go, "Holy shit."
Oh,
Yeah.
So your information is very out of date then.
Definitely so. I don't remember the kingdom being like this the last time I was here.
When was the last time you were here?
Let me see. The date is I don't remember what the date is, to be honest. So he's just gonna say like age uh age age 993 is what we'll say. It is currently age 993 of the new Machina era. The last time I was here would have been 500 years ago.
Well,
Wow.
it would probably be safe to assume that any major civilization you were aware of is in a similar state.
That is probably a wise decision, considering what I know of the God War.
Hmm.
But most of my information about textbook information should still be relevant.
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah, so far everything else has been spot
I
on.
hope.
Yeah. What are
I
we?
love
What
that.
type of information are we looking for again?
Sorry, what did you say, Elliot?
Oh, what information are we looking for again?
Yes,
I have.
indeed. If you are
Yeah.
looking for some particular piece of information, I may still be able to help, even if it does not relate to the capital.
Well, we plan to enter the capital at some point, correct, Team?
Yeah.
But supposedly it has been just overrun and destroyed by, and I quote, sewer monsters. Is there anything within the area that would be relevant, potentially?
Hmm. For dealing with sewer monsters,
Any
do you
sort
know
of
what these
creature from
sewer
the...
monsters are?
Do we? Do we know? Do we have any idea?
Neri was the one who found out about that, so.
And Neri did not find out any information.
Ah,
Just that there
No, we
was a
don't
monster that managed
really
to
know.
overthrow the entire city.
we do not know as of yet. I will do some research and get back to you on that.
Very well. When you find out, please do refer to me. Hopefully, I can give you some insight for how to deal with this solution.
Yeah, we'll let you know, Professor. For now, I guess, where's the button? I guess now you just go back to sleep.
Okay, good, but
Oh, wait, I wasn't done.
Oh, I accidentally cut him off. Here you go. You can hold him. I've held on to him for a while, but I trust you with the professor.
Reopens him.
good morning.
Hello, I'm sorry. Ari was a bit preemptive.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Would you, if provided a piece of paper, be able to perhaps print the layout of the capital? Is that in your memory?
I can draw it. And he like holds up his little hands.
Yes, that's what I meant. It's printing.
I figured you were calling me a printer, and personally, I was a little offended.
Well, you are a machine.
I am a sentient, fully capable of thought machine.
That does not contradict what I said.
I am no mere machine.
Fair enough. Borrows a sheet of paper
I'm
from
a
Mary.
generous learning AI from the year 2024.
Goes over to Neri and asks to borrow a sheet of paper. May I borrow this?
Oh,
And by
sure.
borrow, I mean oop,
Uh,
because I can't return it to you.
yeah. Mary will pull out a little binder, rip a piece of paper out, and hand it to you.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
And hands it over to the professor.
Will I give you a salute and then go back to intently staring?
All right. So just to make sure, you want an image of the layout of the castle town that is
Yes.
Armo. Okay. So he makes a big, basically a perfect circle. That's what he makes. And on the inside of the perfect circle is 3 distinct regions. At the lowermost region, which appears to be where you can see the main gate of the city that people are trying to get through, leads to the lower quarters. There are 3 different drawbridges that allow entry into the lower quarter, which appears to be where the common man lives. Aside from that, there appears to be an upper quarter, which has finer goods, finer housing, finer people, and is a little bit smaller, but still in in a rather large size to this lower quarter. Basically, to kind of give reference for how big it is, it's probably like 45% lower quarter, 35% upper quarter, and then the remaining percentage is the castle. Which
Okay.
in this drawing that he gives you, it looks like he gives you a fully complete castle from how it may have looked 500 years ago. But seeing as how the castle has literally had towers fall over and collapse into the upper and lower quarter, falling apart from the war, you can gauge that perhaps it's not the most accurate thing, but for the basics of what it is to look like, this is it.
It's a cross reference. We can compare it to what we have today and see if there's like anything we need to properly investigate.
That sounds neat.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thank you for your hard work. I will call upon you when you are needed again.
Okie dokie. I will be here.
Shuts down.
Good book.
Press his button gently so the machine
Yeah.
shuts down properly.
Residual red instance.
Yay!
Woohoo!
You
You
did
don't
it.
hear him crunching in pain.
Yeah. Can
Alright.
I look at the map?
Satisfied for now.
Maybe I could scout out the place using Bucha, and then I can help from there.
Well, the entrance is blocked off by guards. Unless
Yeah.
you turn kombucha into an owl, that might help.
I can do that.
Flashback to the last time, no, the time before, the first time Ari saw her as an owl.
Sure, perhaps you could use another piece of paper and draw what you see from above, and we can compare the two.
Exactly.
Why are you
I'm
laughing?
pretty good at drawing.
No reason.
Aurora, were you
No reason.
laughing?
No,
Why are you
Aurora's not
laughing?
laughing. No, Aurora's not laughing. Aurora's paying very serious attention and nodding to everything you're saying.
God is laughing.
There's a mysterious third force that a more sinister third thing that appears to be laughing.
Hi,
Umbra, why are
Umbra.
you laughing?
There. Umbra, leave me alone. Your dagger doesn't work.
All right, so you're gonna turn kombucha into a owl, falcon, whatever, and have him
Yeah.
fly over.
Yeah, just anything that can fly. Without me
Okay.
having to use a spell slot, because I want to save my actual spell slots to not cast fly on him.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
just
then
send a
you're gonna
flying dog
use
up there.
Find
That's
Familiar.
discreet.
You're gonna
Yeah.
use your Find Familiar to change his form.
Yes.
I mean, to
All
be
right.
fair, it's just a bird.
Yeah, just a bird.
Just bird.
He is just a bird.
So after 10 minutes of scribbling on paper or tearing up grass or whatever it is that you do to decide how you cast your Find Familiar. Actually, why don't you tell us how you cast your Find Familiar so that everybody can see your horrible mistreatment of your dog in real time?
Yeah.
It's actually not as bad as you think it is. It's just drawing a magic circle on the ground, using either actual material or presentation, and then having him stand in the middle, chanting a few. Wait, hold on. Let me see what the find familiar need. Yeah. So just just drawing a magic circle on the ground, and then just doing some chanting, hand motions, and then huzzah! And then you see Bucha slowly begin to shrink, his form morphing into one of an owl, a yellow owl.
Before,
And he's there.
all right. I suppose anything else you want to do before you send off kombucha?
I am gonna go take out my spell book, sit my butt down, and get ready to alternate between looking at his eyes and looking at my book to draw out what I see.
Okie doke. I'm glad you specified that because I was genuinely gonna have you roll to draw while blind.
That would have been
No.
funny.
Because it genuinely felt like something Elliot might do.
Yeah. She probably would. But honestly, she would use precipitation, just constantly alternate to use that for accuracy.
All right.
Because I would
then in that
also like
case-
to clarify, she's actually not that good of a drawer without precipitation.
Yeah.
She draws
And she's
she
using
draw-
pen and paper now.
no, she's gonna use precipitation. She's gonna go just just point her finger at the spell book and draw from that. Because if she uses pen and paper, it looks like a 4-year-old drew it.
Mhm.
Isn't prestidigitation temporary?
I thought we made it.
Prestidigitation.
I thought we made it so it could be permanent because that's how I drew the magic circle back in Solus.
Yes, I did say you could make it permanent.
Yeah.
It takes just as long, but all right. Then in that case, I'm gonna need 2 rolls from you.
Okay.
First, we're gonna need a perception to see how capable you are of absorbing the information properly.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
15, that's not bad. Then now we need a what is
Arcana.
it called? Arcana? No.
Oh.
This has nothing to do with magic.
Oh.
You were drawing an image.
True.
So this would be artist tools, and I would normally say dexterity, but I will allow you to use intelligence instead.
All right. I do not
So
have
if you don't have
proficiency
artist
with art.
tools, you'll just be using intelligence.
Wowzers. Big brain.
9.
Yeah.
All right.
It could be worse. It could have been that 6.
Yeah, you could have had
That nat one
disadvantage,
six.
and it would have been funny.
Yeah.
Okie doke. So, So you fly over the city
Yeah.
with kombucha. You have them take to the skies. And you know what? I actually have probably very good justification for why this doesn't work.
Nice.
So you take to the skies, and you are able to see the whole city. And you are able to get a good gander, absorb all the information in the sky. You're able to see different which towers fell, which shops may be still unlooted that you could maybe find some good gear in, places to hide, places where monsters might be. And then you flicker back to your vision and start to draw. And then you try to flicker back,
Oh,
and then
no.
you're confused why you're not flickering back.
Oh no.
and you realize that kombucha is out of range. So you have
Oh
kombucha fly
yeah.
all the way back to you. Then you can regain your sight. Then he flies back. Then you get the information. Then you switch back, realize he's once again too far. So you're absorbing the information too slowly in order to write it. So you get some details. It's not the worst thing ever. It's a little more updated. No, that would I thought about it when you went, oh.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
thought he
it's
died as well again. Thank God.
but no, he was too far for you to lock your senses in. So you had to call him back, and so all the like delays between you kept forgetting details.
It's better than nothing. It looks a bit messy, but I got it.
It's
It's
better
certainly
than
better than
nothing.
nothing.
Good talk, team.
Yeah. So what now? I guess we need to find a way to get in.
Don't you
So
have?
basically, how I'm going to justify this is that Elia, when she looks at her map, is
It makes
able to
sense.
tell. Yeah, Elia can tell what
Yeah.
makes sense in her map because she's seen it. But to everyone else, the map is kind of useless.
So I just made a map just for myself.
Basically, because you know what you're looking at, everyone else doesn't.
Yeah.
Pat shoulder. Hello, little navigator.
Huh?
You're our navigator now.
Oh, okay. I think I could be good at navigating. I did it.
You did it. Yes. Good
Yeah, I
job.
did it.
You did it.
Sorry, it just sounded like there should have been something after that.
Oh, I was gonna say I did it before, then I remembered no, I actually didn't do it before.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
How did you navigate the Fey realm or whatever? That was where you came from, right?
Yeah, I never left this one area though. I lived in this one area my entire life, and the only time I left it was when I escaped. Smiles.
And by living that one area, were you imprisoned there?
I thought I said I was. I
I,
had to stay there for most of my time.
I apologize. I don't know much of your backstory.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't call it a backstory. It's just what happened. And what happened happened.
That
Very well.
that sounds like a
Yeah.
backstory.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think about it that much.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, backstory is a weird word. I mean, that feels like a kind of word that you use to describe a book character, not real people.
Yeah.
I guess, but like in this situation, I guess
I
it's
feel like a group of adventurers would talk about a storied past as a backstory.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. It just feels a little weird. Almost
You're
like
a
it's the
little
first
weird.
word. Almost like it's the first word we tend to grab to for some reason.
that's so crazy.
Yeah.
You're a little weird.
I mean,
I'm homeless and my parents are dead. So like, I mean, that is pretty weird. Yeah, I'm a pretty weird guy. But we're all pretty weird guys. That's kind of why we're all here, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's not a competition.
Wait, are you saying you want to win
I
or
don't
you want
know.
to lose?
I don't know. I mean, when you brought it up, it did kind of feel like a little bit of a competition to see who's the most weird.
That's a little weird of you.
There he sneezes from the
Yeah.
other side of the camp.
Who are you again?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it shouldn't be that hard to learn, right? It's just the following the map
I'm
that
sure you'll
only I
do
can read.
great.
Yeah, exactly. Smiles.
All right, so you guys now have a new map that only one of you can understand.
Yeah, free.
Right.
Huge upgrade. Huge upgrade from the map that is largely out of detail. So, with this new map in hand, you guys have newfound power for exploring the city ahead of you. So, what is now the plan?
Drugs
What is
and
the plan?
alcohol. That was a joke.
Well, find some way to get inside so I could get us.
You know what? Actually, I have a role that I want somebody in particular to make before we continue.
Oh boy, is it me?
Well, my plan is to go to the community service guild here and ask what I can do to help.
The Community
thing?
Service Guild.
I'm sure that's a thing.
It is now.
That's crazy.
You've willed it into
Service
existence.
for the community.
A guild for it.
Alright, roll.
Nary, make a perception check.
Excellent.
You knew this was coming.
I knew this was coming. Come on, roll 20, you can do it. Pretty solid. Pretty dang solid.
So while you're pressing up against the walls of tents and trying to get an idea as to where these elven knights are and what they're doing here, you manage to sneak up close enough while hiding away under your hood to hear them talking with somebody, some merchant, and getting a rather stern attitude with them, as they seem to be looking not for you, but for the prince of the town.
Hmm. Yeah, he booked it a while ago, didn't he? Or at least that's the rumor.
He's out of town currently, is what they say.
Yeah. Interesting.
If he's out of town, then why are they looking for him in town?
I know they might not know that
Because they
yet.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, him leaving is a recent development.
Do I recognize any voices, or is this all grunts and stuff?
I'm gonna say you don't. I'm gonna say these are well, they're definitely not nobodies. A few of them are lower ranking. Some of them are higher ranking. You just assume that they're from a different general, or they're recently promoted or something of the sort.
Yeah. Noted. Alright, with that, I guess I'll not nonchalantly shimmy back to camp and finish up my letters.
All right. Now I have to ask. Sorry, I'm trying to find I have like 3 different important NPCs things, so I have to find the right one. I have the right one now. So yeah, Bethel Stormstrong. They're looking for Bethel Stormstrong,
Got
the
it.
Prince of Armel. So now that Neri is aware, a couple of you are wanting to commit to some community service,
Yep.
which
Job board.
a guild of community service does not exist. But there are a couple of places to look for jobs.
Mm-hmm.
There is of course the classic method of looking for people in distress and asking what's wrong with them. But
What's wrong
here
with
in the
you?
town, what is wrong with you? Why are you sad?
Woo!
Please stop yelling at me.
There's always that method, but because I'm a lazy son of a bitch, I always throw a job board in my towns for people with consistent problems that are typically bigger than something that is usually just a fetch quest. Post their problems,
Mm-hmm.
and there appears to be plenty of things to grab. If that is not to your liking, you do always have the guard who did agree to let Elliot go, who seems to still be under some more stress handling the crowd up in front.
Yeah.
Maybe he has some work for you to do in the kingdom.
Yeah, that was my line of thought. I want to talk to our good old friend.
I'll look at the job board. That sounds fun. Maybe
I'm
it
with
can
you,
find
Neri.
some.
Are we sure we should be splitting up?
No.
Mm-hmm. Elliot, you need to face the consequences of your actions. Everyone's got it.
I want to look at the job board, though.
You can look at the job board after we talk to the nice captain.
But I don't want to talk to the nice captain.
Sucks to suck.
I
I
suppose while you
want to
do
look
that,
at the job board. Eh.
He did let you go.
I would-
He didn't arrest
I
you.
would like to go look at the job board. Would anyone like to come with?
You
Raise
I
his hand.
trust to split up.
Other than Elia.
Raise his
Elia,
hand
if you
higher.
don't make up for your poor actions, I will not be speaking with you.
I'm just gonna sit here and
That's
watch
gonna make
the
it
camp.
hard.
I feel like that's a appropriate adult thing for me to do, is sit here and watch the camp, so that somebody else can't justify staying and watching the camp.
Aurora?
Well, I don't think if we're splitting up, one of us should be alone. So either Elliot, you switch with me, or
I'll swap with you.
okay, you go with Nary to the nice guard captain.
No.
Okay.
Aww.
And you three stick together, alright?
I thought Aurora was watching the camp so that someone can watch the camp.
The camp.
Aurora's watching the camp with Missile.
Yeah, I'm watching the camp. The DM doesn't have to roleplay me.
Wow. Fair enough, God.
The what doesn't have to what?
Please let me have this.
Please get out of my head.
Please get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Yeah.
Alright. Watch the camp and we'll meet at the bridge when we're both done to get to see what kind of our options are for work, alright?
Woo.
Very
Alright.
well.
For job board folk, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna make a giant list and let you guys look over it, and you guys can decide what
Okay.
you're gonna do. As for folk who want to go to the guard captain, that'll be a scene.
Yep.
So, let me start with some jobs for the job board folk, and I will just place it in against all odds. I'm just gonna come up with a bunch of things that come to my head because no one ever actually goes to the job board.
Well, we're going to the
No one
job
ever goes
board.
to the job board.
I know, I've made a job board for so many games and nobody ever touches it. Now I actually am reaping the consequences of finally not doing it.
Yep.
Well, I'm in
Yeah.
this game, and I love job boards.
I love job boards.
I love job boards.
I do love job boards as well, but someone won't let me look at them. And I'm pouting.
Mhm.
Or baby.
I am baby. Thank you for finally acknowledging that.
So you are small and pathetic.
No, I'm not. That is out of character as well.
It is
Yeah.
okay to be small and pathetic. I do not blame you.
I'm not small and pathetic. Well,
Hey.
actually, out of character, I am. I'm lazy.
Hey, look, I'm small, but I'm not pathetic. I could teach you to be like me sometime.
I'm taller
You're
than
only
you.
a little taller than me, Montemore.
I wish I was tall. I miss being tall.
Miss being tall? What do you mean you miss being tall?
Good question. This is a non-canon discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Because Elia wouldn't say I'm baby. That would be her player out of character, who constantly says that and gets people upset when she says
Yeah,
that.
so true. I do get upset when you do that.
You know what else you get upset with? The way I play Balatro.
Everyone gets upset with that.
I disagree, but you know what? It's okay to be wrong.
Who doesn't get upset about it?
I don't know. Some people enjoy watching me play.
Yeah, because it's like watching a train wreck.
That's incorrect.
Anyway, have you put the job board up yet? I'm not paying attention to the
The
Discord
job
right now.
board is being posted.
I'm typing it. I'm typing it.
Oh, okay.
Live time.
I'm
That's crazy.
currently power washing then while we wait because I played
That's good
7
community
hours of
service.
Balatro.
Put that on the job board. Wash.
Yeah.
Playing Mince Raft.
Mold Earth Canship is just Minecraft.
My Chungus is stronger than yours.
But why are the Chunguses still here?
Those are sentences.
True.
Elia's still in baby jail where she belongs.
What does that mean?
Look at
You're
the
in baby
map.
jail where you belong.
Look at the
Oh
map.
yeah.
Burn doesn't
I
do
do.
that.
What do you mean? I do look at that. I look at the roll 20 when I need a roll, and then I play Power Washing Sim every other time.
Exactly. You don't look at the map.
I look at it sometimes. To say I'd never look at the map is a factually incorrect statement.
Well, I didn't say you never look at the map. I just said you don't look at the map.
Well, it could possibly be, but we do not know how true of a statement it is theoretically.
Sam says that there's a drummer haunting me. A
what?
barbarian that likes to swallow tails.
What?
You
What
know
are
what
you
else I
talking
like?
about?
You know what else you like swallowing?
Yeah, Corin?
Your pride.
I think that is actually untrue given what has happened.
What does that mean?
Ari got
What do you mean?
pandered to, now she doesn't want to admit it's bad.
Oh,
This
I
is a
meant
Christian D&D stream. What are you talking about?
that's
Yep, no, this is
crazy.
very religiously okay.
You know what else you like swallowing?
What's that,
Among Us.
Corin?
So
I don't-
Ari, tell me about tapestries.
I don't know anything about tapestries.
You don't know anything
I mean,
at all?
they're like carpets for the wall.
How good would your
Fascinating.
character?
Tell me more.
How good would your character be at Among Us?
S
That's a
tier.
good question.
It depends which character.
But Montemore does all his tasks on time.
Yeah.
Montemore would be a great crewmate and a terrible imposter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Red would be vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red would be
Actually-
third imposter.
I don't know. I feel like Red would fumble his way into victory.
No, Red has the same playstyle as Ice does.
It's me, the imposter. I'm always the imposter. Oogity boogity.
You know, my mom was once an imposter.
The same one that has the
My
teleporting curse.
mom.
What do you say?
Your mom that has the teleporting curse that only activates when you're on vents.
Yes! How do you know about my mother's teleporting curse? I think that's actually canon!
That is canon. It's in the notes you told me.
Yeah.
I think I remember that actually.
I remember.
Yeah.
I'm the keeper of the picture.
Yes, my mom's teleporting curse. That's why she's such a good imposter.
Mm-hmm.
Really, she's just the engineer.
Yeah. Oh, and then he shapeshifts in front of people.
Oh my god, Red is shapeshifter.
Yep.
Yeah.
How good would Ari and Elia be at Among Us?
Let's
Hello,
see.
my friends. It is I, Montemore. I am not suspicious.
You see, I'm not the imposter.
I saw you vent.
That was not me venting, okay? So I'm actually the engineer.
I don't
I thought
believe
you said you were the scientist earlier.
Yeah.
No, I'm the engineer. Don't you know? Engineers are a type of scientist. You need to know physics.
All right,
Physics.
Yeah,
I've
physics
posted-
is a type of science.
I've posted some jobs.
Good job.
Yes. Ooh, let's see.
All right, for the rest of ye. Returning to the drawbridge in which you originally met Captain Curse,
Mhm.
you find a definitely smaller crowd than you did the previous day. Be it either that it's too early to instoke violence, or that they got scared off for some reason or another.
Mm,
Who possibly knows?
yeah, it is pretty
But
early. Maybe they're still sleeping.
the crowd of what was previously something close to the 20s has now dwindled down to about 6 people.
Mhm.
But their anger about this situation does not seem to be changed. And you guys can actually see a familiar face, Captain Curse,
Mhm.
still in the head trying to keep them back. This time, now with barricaded fortifications of a wooden barrier now stapled to the front of the castle.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nary's gonna just like lean on the bracelet, try and just wave to get his attention. Still holding Elia nearby. Your hand is being held.
Yeah. I would like to use disguise self.
Nary won't give you a stink eye as you do this. Elia,
Yeah.
what are
Yeah.
you doing? I see you moving your hands.
I'm not moving my hands.
That looked like a somatic spell component to me.
Actually, it wouldn't be because this is actually a character trait, so I could easily just use disguise self.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that case, Nary will turn back to you, I imagine, and see you disguised. What do you look like?
I look like a human, you know, with blonde hair, taller, maybe more like diva looking.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, you wouldn't.
Huh?
You cannot be taller or lanky looking unless you're using alter self.
Fine. What,
I
can I be
think you.
slightly taller?
Yeah, I think
Like
you
an inch
can.
taller?
I think you could technically be taller, but like
You
if
can be
someone
you can be a
touches your
couple
head,
inches taller.
yeah,
Yeah.
You could be a couple inches taller.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
But
yeah,
no like foot taller.
Who's Elia? My name is Ella.
hell yeah. Just listen to me for a moment. Believe me, I know facing consequences like this is not easy, but trust me, you'll feel a lot better once this is all done, okay?
I just rather look like this.
I don't believe you for a second.
I just rather look like this.
Again, I have no problem with you making mistakes. It's when you dodge responsibility and put the pressure on me to finish what you started
But
that I
I'll
start having
still help.
issues.
I'll still help out. I'll just look like this.
Turn back, please.
So, as you guys are talking,
Mm-hmm.
actually, Curse has noticed you guys
Mm-hmm.
and is now walking towards you.
Hello. Fancy seeing you again.
Hello,
Uh-huh.
both of you.
Hello.
Good to see you two again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first time I met you.
He smacks you. He actually smacks you,
Ow.
and then your spell dissipates. And he says, "Don't use illusion magic on me, please."
Why?
Mhm.
I was generous enough to not put a bounty on your head. You be generous enough to show me enough respect to show me your face.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've learned our lesson, didn't we? Is there something you want to say to my friend here?
Yeah, it probably wasn't a good idea for me to use chromatic orb and shoot it into the sky.
And
I won't do that next time I want to get your attention. I've learned my lesson to not do that again.
It starts with an S.
Sorry.
There it is.
You're fine. Look, I've got enough on my plate, but seeing as how you guys are back here again and not starting up a fight, it seems like you want something.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I do?
Yep. As I briefly brought up with some of your folks last night when I was helping to clean up the mess of it, I am still interested in doing if you guys need any help from us, I'd be willing to do what I can to help. And my friend here wants to do some good to make up for what she did last night as well. Not to worry, I will be supervising her if you have any tasks for us to make sure nothing like that happens again.
I see. Well, for most people making that kind of request saying they would like to help, normally I'd like to say that the best way you can help is by turning around and going and helping the people in town. But your friend here, and he'll gesture to Elia, made it very obvious that she's a bit more capable than most other people.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It means you know magic, which means you probably actually have a capability of doing something really useful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to assume if you two are together, that means you're both just as capable.
Yep. As a cleric of Vis, it's my sworn duty to help folks in need, and you all seem in quite dire need of some assistance.
Well then, I've got something you can do. Are you guys up for hunting spiders?
Yeah, I could do spiders.
I would be
I
down.
normally just use a shoe and squish them though. It's pretty easy.
If these have anything to do with why the city's on lockdown, I imagine it won't be that easy.
Oh yeah, thousands of tiny itty bitty spiders that that'll eat your shoe if you try and squish one. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you should use a fireball spell at that point.
Ah, I see. So she's capable of fireball.
Yep.
Good. Then maybe this will actually be what I need.
Yep. Her dog's
All right.
capable of fireball too. Funny story.
Yeah, he is.
There,
What
his
is that?
eyes twitching.
What?
Yeah, you could cast fireball.
What does that mean? What?
What does that mean?
Once if we do this whole spider slay thing, I could tell you the whole story after with some drinks or something. How about that?
Fine. I think that sounds fine.
Yes.
But she explodes her
starters.
dog with fireball.
What is that voice again? Why? What is that voice? Why do I recognize that
Oh
voice?
yeah, that's what's his face?
I
Can't
wasn't
believe
really
you
doing any intentional
No, that's
voice,
your voice
but
for what's his face?
who?
you don't.
The guy.
What are you
That's
talking
like
about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Spiral.
Yeah.
Spiral.
That was not my spiral voice.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, you did a voice, and it reminded me of a character that you did. I don't remember the voice. Oh god, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Curse will gesture for the two of you to follow and say, "Come on, be quick."
Yeah. Before we do, I would like to reconvene with my other allies and get them in on this. Perhaps they're also capable mages and warriors. And the more hands, the better, I imagine.
I'm not sending you to do this now. I'm giving you the briefing.
Gotcha. In that case, let's go.
He's gonna open the gate for you. This wooden gate that they built in the middle of the night. Pushing it aside and letting you through, while the other guards hold up spears to prevent the others from coming in. And in the moment that he lets you in, he's going to quickly bring you in, and now you've officially stepped foot in the city for the first time, where you can see tattered buildings that have been destroyed, crumbled to bits. Somehow, many buildings are still standing, but this place has seen better shape. You can tell there's been a lot of fighting, even here at the entrance of this place. And as he sets you in, you see tons of guards that are running through, tons of other adventurers that look like they're not part of the guard, but still seem to be trying to contribute in some sort of way, making potions, preparing spells, training for the next fight. You can tell they've recruited a lot of hands in their time, desperate for any amount of help. And he is going to go up to a table where there seems to be a pair of binoculars, and he's going to pick it up and hand it to you, and gesture towards a part of the castle, and say, "Look there."
I will take a look-see first.
Oh, I could look. I look at it. Is Bucha still around? I'll just send Bucha flying over.
Oh no.
You know what, Corin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, buddy.
Why are you making that?
Go ahead, buddy.
I'm gonna
Okay.
open the kombucha kill count real quick preemptively.
We'll see if it gets there. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. I just it's ready. It's ready.
What the hell
So
was that noise? Mistake.
while you are looking through those binoculars, now that there's suddenly an owl in your face blocking your way, why don't you make me a perception check instead?
Wow. Can I not just step to the side slightly?
No, for some reason the owl keeps getting in your way.
Oh my god. 17, baby. That's good.
All right.
Okay.
So despite the owl in your face, eventually he gets far enough that you can see just fine, and it doesn't distract you as much. And as Kombucha gets closer and closer to this castle, you can see what exactly he's flying towards, where you can see this huge crack in the wall that seems to have split it in half. And you see something that looks like tendrils or fingers or maybe toes, something
Ew.
that appears to be creeping its way through these castle walls, creating this like inky darkness.
Oh,
And through
gross.
it, you could see tons of different like spider webs that have been made apparent in all this like time that it's been festering here. And the mention of spiders suddenly seems to make a bit more sense as you are come to realize that you are looking at a whole nest of giant spiders.
What? How did that get there?
I'm unsure, but how exactly it happened, I'm not so sure I care about anymore.
Yeah, that's
The
fair.
issue is, the main issue is the castle is far too gone to try and be saved.
Mm-hmm.
But what our goal is eventually we would like to tear down and make our way through to eventually recapture the lower district, then the high district, and maybe eventually the castle. But as it is, we're struggling to deal with the fodder here on the lower district.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure what
So
exactly it was that caused this, but these spiders seem to have come from everywhere.
wouldn't the simplest way to deal with this would be to burn it down and just rebuild everything?
No.
And
That's a lot of
lose
spiders.
everything and lose potentially everything that is within the city. I don't know if you know this, but this is a near 100 million gold investment that we're dealing with here.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this place is
The
full of
castle,
people's
sure.
homes and stuff too. Like,
The castle we have considered something as extreme as that. Destroying the nest would definitely prevent them from making more spiders to recollect more area that we're losing over time.
mm-hmm.
So the idea of that there is not so bad. But we refuse to do that on the high and low districts, especially with how much anger we're already getting from not taking action in these areas.
I see.
If we were to burn their old homes to the ground, well, we'd all die.
Yep.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right,
What I
so
want you guys to do is I want you guys to go into the sewers. And I want you to investigate how they're able to bring more and more spiders in. They're definitely breeding in the castle, but how they're able to get here so quickly is, well, the real question.
yeah,
And if we
no,
can figure out how to get rid of that, then maybe there's a chance for us to spring back and take the lower district.
yeah, they're very mobile creatures, but that doesn't seem like they're getting here like that quick.
Yeah, that seems. I don't know spiders that well, but I don't think they breed that fast. I thought it's rabbits that do that.
Oh no, you
Well,
they have a lot of babies.
Oh,
well, they say spiders make 1,000 kids per laying of the eggs,
Mm-hmm.
but those are still tiny eggs. They'd be itty bitty. They're already giant size, and then by the time we've killed one, 3 more come out of the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we could definitely look into that, though. I'll have to brief my other allies on the situation as well to see if they're willing to lend their aid. Yeah, any
At the
other, like,
very least,
yeah, go on.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just like,
At the
other,
very least, we
yeah.
would like to recapture the train station. For the main part, we're able to feed our people so well because we're able to receive goods from towns that aren't as affected by the curses.
Mm-hmm.
But we're slowly losing access to it. And if we lose it, then who knows if we'll be able to feed our people anymore.
Yep, my companions and I were hoping to actually get a ride on the train to one of the locations of the Great Library Envoy in the western area to deal with a threat elsewhere, so if there's any way we could, like, get a ride from that down there after helping you guys out a while, that'd be greatly appreciated.
I think that can be very easily arranged.
Alright, sounds good. If there are any other threats in the sewers we'd have to worry about aside from the spiders, like, how well kept is that place down there? Is it dilapidated?
Well, I would have liked to have said it was taken well care of, but no one's been down there to do maintenance for, well, perhaps maybe a whole year now.
Good gods.
that's
But
a
the good news
while.
is that the stuff that you'll be stepping in won't be fresh, if that's any solace, I guess.
I think that's worse.
I can probably manage.
Uh,
I see, I see.
yeah,
Well,
I've faced
um,
worse.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I trust that you guys are smart enough to know this already, but my men are not. Um, you'll be stepping into a place with methane gas.
Mm-hmm. Gross, I know.
So no fire.
I mean, I have other spells that aren't just fire. I'm a wizard. Of course, I know other spells that aren't just fire.
No fireball, especially.
I have chromatic orb. I could do ice.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Not
I
only
also have
will
magic missile.
not only will it lead to you guys killing yourselves, but it also cause a huge collapse of the infrastructure and we'll lose more progress in
Yep.
our whole endeavor. So, not to be rude, but if you're going to get yourself killed, don't bring the whole city with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of my spells are radiant anyway, so there should be no issue on my end. And I'll be keeping a close eye on my companions to make sure they don't risk the same.
Very good. I'll compile what we know about the spiders for the meantime, what you probably will encounter in the sewers. And when you're ready, just come back to the front. I'll let you back in.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take as much time as you need to get ready. This operation, well, the sooner the better, but I'm not going to complain if you take a while.
Mm-hmm. We'll need a bit to reconvene and get our supplies ready, but we should be good to go
Yeah.
soon.
Take a couple days if you need to. Like I
Mhm.
said, I don't think we're going to lose our place just yet, but don't take so long.
Yeah, is there any way you could afford us some supplies as well to help our endeavor? Because a few spell components could go a long way.
Yeah. A few more spells would go nice. I do have non fire spells, but I would love to learn some more good spells that aren't fire.
Hell yeah.
Well, I can't teach you magic if that's what you're looking for, but
But I just need squirrels.
if you need supplies, the best place would be checking with the people here in this battalion or checking back in town.
Mm-hmm.
What we have here is what we can make on short notice. And in town, they make things with care and love, like they say. So you're better to get stuff that are actually worthwhile there.
Yeah. All right.
And
then.
between you and me, don't tell the town I said this, but if you wanted to go searching into town to try and find some supplies from something that's fallen, I don't think any shopkeep is going to mind that you happen to borrow a magic sword or something.
I'm staring at Neri excitedly.
Just because they won't notice doesn't mean we should do it. Only as a last resort.
Aw.
It's not our property to take.
But what if we pay them back later?
Uh-huh. We could also pay them in the moment when we clear out the place enough to get them back their shores.
Look, do what you want, keep your morals, or don't.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, I just want this done.
Yep, we'll see what we can do to help, don't worry.
Very well. All right. Now get on out of here.
Alright, see ya.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you crazy kids.
Get out of here, you crazy
Crazy
kids.
kids. So Neri,
Mm-hmm. See, I
I do
wasn't.
have spells that aren't just fireball, but I don't have that many, so pokes fingers together. I might need some more spells.
I would if we could, but didn't you say you couldn't find anyone selling spell scrolls the other day, aside from like one guy?
I mean, yeah, but that was because I didn't search hard enough, and it was like 9 o'clock. Everyone was sleeping.
Perhaps, though I also need to get some components for my own existing spells.
Yeah, and I don't have that much money, so can I borrow some money?
Elia, find what you want first. Tell me what it is, and I'll consider it.
Okay.
And remember, no stealing. Always
I know.
ask.
Yeah.
That is the
You're
golden
soul
rule.
of the earth, Elia.
What?
Don't worry about it. That is the golden rule of the material plane for your intents and purposes. Always ask if something is okay if you have the time.
I guess.
Right?
Yes, Mom.
Uh-huh. Anyways, we should probably see what the others are up to.
Yeah. Let's
Other
go.
people,
That's
you
us.
guys are at the board.
You sure are.
Once more, I want to do that one.
Which one?
Tasting luxury.
Hmm. Seems a bit selfish.
I mean, is it? I mean,
No, but I don't know. I would like to be able to help them. Just if we have to go into town, then we will go into town, and we can add that on the way. Because I assume we're going in there for Neri and Elia's goals.
whatever those may be. Yeah, it makes sense. I just really like the name of a taste of luxury because I haven't tasted luxury in many, 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 many years.
I mean, if I were to make an assumption,
And by
I
many, I mean
assume
like
it has to do with the fancy wine that I have heard about.
fancy wine.
Yes, there's a place currently in this outer camp that sells fancy wine that has special
Ooh.
effects.
That sounds nice.
I also added a reward to delivery to Fort Hellcrater. You may want to look at it.
Oh,
Oh.
I am actually quite interested in the delivery. It's a very simple thing, doesn't have any questionable morals, and the reward looks very nice.
I usually don't care for gold, but that is a lot.
Well, gold is luxury.
I suppose in this case,
Where
that's
is
very
Fort
true.
Elcrater from here?
Would you like to make an intelligence check?
Pulls out Professor.
There we go.
Professor. Oh boy, Professor rolled an intelligence check. Hey, look, he succeeded.
He did it.
That's
Sure.
crazy.
Let me pull up the
Professor,
world.
where is Fort Elcrater from this location?
All right. So here's the world map. You better get ready for this. All right. So you guys looking at the map right now?
Yes.
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 Fort Hellcrater is right here.
Oh, that's way
Oh,
off
wow.
track.
Ah.
That's huh.
What the?
Ari, how long and how far can you fly as a giant eagle?
1 hour.
Hmm.
I
20 feet. Oh, we can make it.
Yeah,
into
we
a-
can
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
this is 20 feet. It's
Yeah,
over
that's
there. I
just
can see it
sweet.
from here.
What's your fly speed?
Look at that.
Oh gosh, if I had to like
Put it in an arbitrarial sense.
arbitrarial, and I'm gonna like kind of guesstimate, I would say as a giant eagle, my flying speed is about 80 feet per
80
speed.
feet per like 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So
That's quite
80,
fast.
so like 80 times 10 is so that's 800 feet per minute,
All right.
and which would
That's
afford
like
me
almost that's like more than half a mile. I think. How long's a mile? Feels like around 1,200 feet.
I mean, okay, some math. If I fly 800 feet a minute and
And you can go for an hour, which is 60 minutes.
so 800 times 60, 6 times 80, and add the zeros. 48,000
48,000 feet?
feet before I have to turn back.
And how far is a mile again?
8,000-ish feet.
So you can fly for 6 miles. Doesn't sound
Let's
right.
say 5.5 just in case I'm wrong.
It doesn't sound right. You can fly at 6 miles an hour?
That doesn't sound right. It's almost like it's almost we were treating this like it's some kind of game.
Professor, there in a mile. 5,280, you say?
Oh, I thought it was 8,000. I thought it was
All right.
8,208 and 50.
So
No,
that's
it's 5,280.
Okay, so that's easier.
it's more around like around 10 miles per hour.
But actually, we use the metric system in this world.
Shut up, Professor.
Oh, that's right. 5 meters, not 5 feet.
Right here,
Just kidding.
nerds doing math in the distance.
Is that math?
I hate
How many
math.
miles from here would you say is Fort Helltaker, or whatever it's called?
Hell crater.
Hellcrater.
Hell taker.
I need you to go to this. I need you to go to this fort so you can seduce demon girls for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Professor, how many miles away is Fort Hellcrater?
Professor, where can I find some hot demon girls?
I'm gonna say 500 miles because that's what I fucking put on the fucking map, but I'm not sure that would be accurate.
Well,
in world.
from Aurora, no, it looks like it's 500, but we're not there. We're somewhere else.
Well, where are you?
Around 600 miles. So
That's
you
not
just
where you
need
are.
you. Is that not? I thought we were. Oh wait, no,
No,
you're
you're
right. Sorry,
you're in the capital of RML right now. That's where you're trying to get so that you can so that you could go to the Great Library and also
Right,
at the
right, right,
same
right, right,
time
right.
the portal.
True.
Sorry, I'm dumb. 500 miles. Okay. So you just need to shape change like 50 times. That doesn't sound too bad. That should be
I
like a 3-day trip.
I can only change shape twice in one day.
Uh. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
Interesting. Well, perhaps we'll keep the quest in mind if we unlock the secrets to teleportation.
Wouldn't that be nice?
uh,
So what do we do now?
I
I'm
am a
actually
little
gonna
concerned about.
lower how far it is, because I don't think this would be a 10-day trip. I think it would be a little shorter. So I'm actually gonna make it that long.
That's pretty good.
Wait a
No,
minute. We
sorry.
already established I could go 48,000 feet, which is. Oh, yeah, never mind.
There we go.
Did my math wrong again.
Mhm.
That seems more like it. All right, so that would be a 7-day travel to get there
Yikes.
by cart.
By cart.
Yikes.
Interesting. Well, we'll keep it on the docket.
Yeah.
I am a little concerned about this caravan robbery. Thieves are no good after all.
That is true. I swear. There's some thieves that are so bad, I would just want to break their legs.
Hmm. Seemed a little drastic, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Break his legs.
Did you hear that?
No, I did not. I believe I have it muted.
Have what muted? Am I
I don't
going
know.
crazy?
A little bit, yes.
King, is that you?
Break his legs. I think we should break their legs.
Who are you?
Hi, my name's Gaffa. It's nice to meet you.
Why do I
Are
feel like I know you?
you okay? You're kind of staring out into space.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no,
Sorry.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Did you
Are
hear?
you sure?
Yeah,
You were
no, like,
whispering about someone.
we
You were whispering that somebody about breaking someone's legs.
Yeah, we got here like a minute ago, and you're kind of just like staring off into space. Montewer was telling us what was going on with the missions. So you guys scouting out.
oh,
that
yeah,
right?
no, we were gonna, well, one, we want to go to Fort Hell Crater, but that's long term, because that's far away. But there's a stolen caravan.
We cannot permit these thieves to continue their atrocities.
Well, the alien guy and I just got done reconciling with the captain, and they do have a potential task for us as well here in the city.
How do you guys
Though,
like spiders?
you're not gonna
Yeah.
like it.
What kind of spider?
Big ones? Ones with 8 legs?
Most spiders have 8 legs.
Most
I
spiders
know.
have 8 legs.
I don't know. I killed a spider that only had 7 legs once.
Most spiders are pretty big here in
Like,
Yeah.
fantasy world.
Like bigger than me
Well,
spiders.
Oh, I could turn into one of those. Would that help?
Well, we'd be tasked with finding out where they're coming from, and there's a lot of them coming out of the sewers, which is smelly
In
and
that case, I imagine me turning into a spider could definitely help
Yeah.
find out where
yeah,
they come
but
from.
Yeah.
let me reiterate, this is a wet sewer full of
Wait,
water.
in this and smelly water.
Smelly water. Still water.
Ew.
Full of methane gas that would
Yeah.
explode
Mothra's
everything.
pretending not to listen.
Yeah. Listen to this one. This
Aurora
part's
appears and
important.
goes, I think what they're trying to say is
Don't fish.
Sounds
Oh,
like
And
a
then
nut
also don't use
task.
fire.
Sounds like a nut
Sounds like-
task for me.
sounds
not
like
do.
Montemore shouldn't go in there unless they
Mhm.
become a fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. But also, ew.
Yeah, apparently there's a whole load of methane gas in there, and do you know what that does?
What? What?
Explode.
It explodes, yes. If you were to catch
Sounds like it should be a low-key stealth mission if you're just finding a path for these spiders to get to.
yeah, we want to
Would that
find out.
require all of us? I do not know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a quick infiltration mission seems easy enough.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
all we need to do is figure out where they're coming from and how they're multiplying so fast. But, doing this would probably do a whole lot of good for the city. People would finally start moving back in and all that.
What?
Yeah. Well, if only we had a way down there.
The guards are willing to let us in. Lead the way there.
And even if we did, how would we go about, scouting out the sewer?
I mean, I got polymorph now. I can transform one of us into a giant spider, and then I can transform Bucha into a tiny spider.
What?
And you could be our kids.
Yeah, I'm
As a
not gonna
spider,
lie,
you'd be
guys.
able to
This seems
climb
kind of
on the
hopeless. I
walls
don't know
and
what to do.
ceilings
One at a
and
time.
avoid the water. Ari, as a spider, you'd be able to climb on the walls and ceilings and avoid the water.
Mm,
If it's the smell you're worried about, I have something that could help you with that.
I suppose that's fair.
I'm sure it can't smell as bad as my armor still does.
Yeah, it's. I think I've lost my sense of smell, honestly.
Huh.
Like,
Oh, I'll just deal with it. But yeah,
Okay. I don't know if whatever you have can help me if I'm gonna turn into a spider, which still sounds helpful.
yeah, it definitely can.
I could actually use polymorph on us twice, so that way most of us would be able to go down. I can store in the
Please.
ring.
For the love of Beast, do not polymorph me, okay? I'm gonna shoot this idea
Are you
in the
sure?
butt. Yes.
All right, then I'll go down with Ari as a spider. I don't mind.
Ugh.
I would not mind entering the city with you all, but forgive me if I would not enter the sewers.
Yeah, that's alright. You could do some recon up on the surface.
Perhaps I could work on this quest on this board here.
Yeah, that too. Well,
Sorry, I was Googling whether or not spiders could smell.
Do they have olfactory? capability?
So in spiders' leg hairs, they have things that allow them to detect chemical cues in the air. So they don't smell.
Yo, they got
But-
noses on their legs? That's
That's basically what they have is that they like detect smells, and then those smells allow them to know how to act.
yeah.
So,
So,
like,
real
you
quick,
won't smell the poop. You won't smell the poop, but you'll know that the poop is a good place to set up a web because spiders like, or not spiders, flies like the smell of poop.
Mhm.
So you'll instinctually want to set up a web.
So then they
I would
have
like to
tone
point out
deaf
that's
smelling.
exactly how noses work.
Yeah.
So they do have noses on their legs.
I mean,
Yeah, but they don't smell it.
Yes, they do. That's
Wait,
how
Chris,
humans
believe
smell.
it.
No, we smell. They don't smell. They smell in
Yeah.
quotations.
That's crazy.
They have olfactory tracts.
Okay,
Is
never
that the right term? Olfactory? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
No, I
Yes.
get what you're
No,
going
that's
for. I
correct,
get what
Sasha,
you're
that's
going
correct.
for.
They have olfactory
It's just-
tracts in their legs. Anyway,
Anyway.
Anyways, thank you, Professor, for telling me this information about
Yeah.
spiders.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
hey, who are you and why did you pull out our professor?
That's
Who are
crazy.
you talking to?
I've been here for like a week and a half.
You never closed Professor after he drew the map, so you know.
Yeah,
No, who's talking right now?
What do you mean? That was the
Me.
Professor.
Aurora.
No,
Oh,
Aurora,
you're
what
a
did you get
cat.
here? Oh yeah, that's right.
That can't
Aurora
be
came to
Aurora.
give the
Aurora's
hint
not here.
about Montemore. Don't go in the sewers, Montemore.
Oh, yeah. How did she get here?
Oh, as someone who's
Yeah.
really good at showing up at exactly the right moment, I get it.
Do you want to go transform into a spider, Aurora, to join us on our scouting trip?
Say no. Say no.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of trying to find some boots of water walking for your friend who doesn't need to touch water.
Yeah.
That's
I have
fair.
Oh,
I have the spell water walk, but that's only temporary.
Like, surely they can't be that hard to find, right?
Mm-hmm.
if we're giving out shopping lists, I don't know if there's any cool druid staves for me, but I'd like one.
Well, you can keep an eye out, but I feel like most druid gear wouldn't be found in a civilized shop.
Yeah, if you want to find a good overpowered staff, you definitely need to go find a crazy guy who animates trees for no reason.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific, but probably true.
And yet somehow familiar.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
know
you
what you're
guys went
talking
past that
about.
whole town, so like I don't know what we're talking about.
Alright. From the top. Ari, Elia, and I will be investigating the spiders, and Montemore will do one of the smaller missions on here to avoid the wet sewers full of water.
Aw, I have to leave Montemore behind.
Well, we'll keep in touch. Worst case scenario, if something goes awry, I could send a sending message.
Could
Don't
leave
worry,
kombucha
I'll
with me.
keep them company.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that too. You could leave kombucha with me so we don't lose communication with each other.
I could, yeah, that sounds good, but he can't really speak though. The way that Ari
Yes,
speaks
but
to him
I
is-
could speak to you.
Oh, that is right. But then you can't go too far though, otherwise my vision cuts out.
Isn't that
Well, you'll just be underground.
isn't that a range between you and kombucha, so you wouldn't be able to reconnect it?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work.
So this plan is flawed from the get-go.
Yeah.
Either way, kombucha would be a good ally.
You know, it'd be really snifty if we had,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, some kind of magic item that gives us long distance communication, but where would we find one of those?
Why
I
would
have
we
no idea
find
what you were
Yeah.
talking
something?
about.
I have no. Yeah, that's really weird. I, as the only one who doesn't have one, I mean, what? Think that's a really weird thing for you to say.
Have a what? What are you talking about?
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the only thing I could think about is this coin, but it's really only good for darts. Throws it.
Oh,
No!
those coins that I don't have.
Unfortunately. I guess one of us
Those
can-
coins. Those coins that I think I actually gave you a spare of.
Yeah.
You could borrow mine right now if you want.
I think so. I think I gave you like 1 or 2 spares,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Because I
could
had
be wrong.
joked that the coin got absorbed into Red's inventory when I
Yeah.
changed.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, I think we have like a spare coin or two, so we could give one to you guys.
Fair enough.
If nothing else, you have a spare from when Drake's left.
Yeah.
Oh
He left his coin behind.
yeah.
Yep, so just
Rest
hang
in
on to
peace.
this.
I am glad that they are now in jail.
Who knows if that's where they are?
Who knows? I don't.
Wouldn't be
Anyways,
surprising.
Are we all good?
Anyways, if they were in jail, they'd probably just escape.
Mm-hmm.
With the help of their orb wife.
Anyway, it sounds like a plan.
I like plans.
Me
Usually.
too.
Only my plans.
Or in your plans.
Well,
I
are
need
you?
an adult.
I am an adult.
Yeah, keep an eye on Missile for me. We're probably nearing her lunchtime, so like around the time when the sun's at its highest, be sure to give her meal for the day. And with that, I guess we'll be off.
We're going with you, though. Like,
Yeah.
we're
We're
still
go-
going into the city together.
Yeah, we're still going into the city, but we're gonna split up soon.
Right.
This plan was flawed from the get-go.
This flaw was plan.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
That sounds about right.
Please leave the scheming to me.
Hey, I think I have good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I also have good ideas. When I have them.
Elia has ideas.
See, tell me an idea I've ever had that was bad.
I do have ideas.
I just need to think of an idea you had first.
I can remember one that I can remember an idea Elia had.
I can remember
I
several.
remember several. Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, after gathering everybody, having a little discussion, taking the piece of paper with you to as a reminder for how you're going to split the deeds, you guys find yourself returning to the front lines of the city, where a few more people have started gathering now that confidence has built that they're not going to get shot by a magical orb that'll explode their insides. And as you approach, Kirk seems to recognize you immediately and immediately calls for some more guards to separate the people, push them back, and make room for you, allowing you to very easily make your way into the actual capital city.
Excellent.
Which seems to make a lot of people who have been trying to get in for a while very upset. And before we continue, I really need to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Yippee!
Woo!
Wow.
Wow, 10-minute break time.
I have my water already still.
I'm currently scalding
Actually,
my
you
mouth
know
out
what?
with spicy food,
Actually,
so thank God.
Before I split us up, I'm actually going to give you guys the information about the spiders that Curse is going to fill you in with, so that you guys can come up with a better plan.
Yeah.
I did promise this, so that now, so this way you guys will be able to do an in character kind of setup.
Yep.
All right. So from what they know, there are a few different kinds of spiders. At least on this lower level that they're expecting you to deal with. They know about burrowing spiders, which is how they expect the spiders are able to get from place to place so easily. They know about mother spiders, which when they are killed, they make a whole bunch of baby spiders that are also their own individual problem. There's cave spiders, which induce poison. There's blink spiders, which teleport. And then there's just regular giant spiders, which seem to have no special traits to them. They, of course, have almost like a hive mind mentality where they seem to like know what each other is going to do. And he seems to have a theory that that is due to the giant mother spider that has taken up refuge in the castle. However, that does not seem enough to explain why they would suddenly overtake the city. And he suspects that there's something more at foot, is what he's going to tell you.
Yeah. I feel like spiders would prefer environments that are not a city, generally.
You would think so.
If you guys have any questions, shoot.
Okay, let me do a thinky.
Have these spiders been tested for supernatural
Properties.
origins properties?
Yes and no. We already know that there's supernatural properties from the fact that there are blink spiders, which already says that these have magic in them, and then the fact that they're able to communicate so well would indicate that there's something greater going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
But whether or not we've literally taken a corpse of a spider and tried to investigate it to see if we can get some insight, and it ultimately turned up nothing. And that may be because it was dead.
Yeah.
If you manage to capture a live spider, we may be able to find out something.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna do that though? Is a
I
question.
mean, that'd be an interesting challenge, but you did also mention that they're able to communicate with each other almost telepathically. So perhaps capturing one and bringing it back to our location would be a bad idea.
Well, they're
That is a
already in our
very
location.
good point.
Yeah. There's actually now that I'm thinking about it, there is a possible spell that could let me capture one, but it's not gonna be easy to get, and I'm not gonna be able to deal anything with that anyways.
Okay, if you're not gonna be able to do anything with that, I don't see a reason to entertain the thought.
Yeah. I mean, we could. It's resilient sphere. If we, you know, if I, just capture it in there, we could roll it back up. But that is,
That,
it takes a lot of. I heard it takes a lot of energy.
yeah, and we'd need the spell scroll and the gold for you to copy it, which I don't think we have
Yeah.
for something of that level. Look, there's more to life and magic guides than just spell scrolls, Elia. You consider
That's my spells.
we consider like a better wand or like enchanted robes.
But spells.
You have enough spells for now.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? Before you go in, he's going to give each of you, including Aurora, so a total of 5
Yes.
antidotes.
Ooh.
These antidotes
Oh.
will cure poison. So you have enough for one for each of you.
Sweet.
Use them carefully.
Sweet. I have poison resistance.
though.
Yes.
And if you would like to buy more, there's somebody making them. So if you would like to buy them, I'll say you can buy 1 for 5 gold.
Gotcha.
Hey, Julian, remember when I had like that one during the day I stole with Drake's? I bought like a book of herbalism, like how to make potions. Remember that? Can I look in my book to see if I have anything poison related to help in there?
Investigate.
Yeah, 1 second. Hold on.
Can't believe you're going to use
Roll
the
20.
bathroom while DMing. This is crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Gross.
sitting on the toilet right now.
Good investigate. Good investigate. 11.
11. I'm gonna say you do find a recipe. But you know for damn sure that you're not going to be able to find any of these materials in this area.
So it's basically stuff that was more localized to that area.
Yeah,
Or localized
it looks like
entirely in
it
this
looks like
area?
it seems to be related to poisons that are located like from like nature plants, up in like the northern hemisphere. So it wouldn't even help with these kind of spiders, anyways.
That's fair.
Looks
Sad.
over your
And that's
shoulder.
what you find on short notice.
Do I recognize any of these plants coming from the northern hemisphere?
Yeah, I'd say yeah. I mean, Elia knows what they are, and she's not even from this world. So,
Right.
are you suggesting that you may have some on you?
No, I was just curious.
Because if you have a herbalism kit,
No, I was just curious.
Wow, if only one of us had herbalism kit proficiency.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
I
That's
have
me.
a proficiency as
I-
well.
Oh,
Wow.
Smiles.
Wow.
no, that's fine.
You have herbalism kit proficiency, and you asked me if you needed to fucking look at the book to recognize if you could make a poison.
Yeah, smiled.
You silly goose.
You also have to realize I actually got that proficiency because of the book, from what I remember.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't remember.
So I'm
Wow.
pretty sure if you
I don't think so, because you haven't really like studied it
Because
yet.
I definitely would have given you proficiency if you read through the book, but there's no way you've read through the book already.
Yeah, okay, maybe
Yeah,
I do
Corin,
have it
it's like
naturally.
metaphor. You have to raise your skill points by reading the books.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I don't remember.
You gotta increase your royal virtues by reading the book. It'll give you wisdom.
I forgot.
Skull emoji.
Yeah,
All right. Any other questions? Because I really need to go to the bathroom.
No.
Go to the bathroom first, I think.
Okay, Doug, I'll be back.
Yes, go.
Skull emoji.
Okay, gang, let's come up with some good ideas, alright?
Yeah.
There's a
gonna sit down
problem
and-
with your polymorph plan, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what the extent of what polymorph
Oh, and
does?
there's Eder caps.
Oh,
1
There's
hour.
Eder caps.
Eder
Okay, bye,
caps.
love you.
Oh, 1 hour. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's 1 hour.
No.
Concentrate.
No. What is the most debilitating effect? You got this.
No.
I
I'm
believe you.
reading the spell. Give me a moment.
You
I
Me,
can't
Elliot, I turn into these things willingly.
I can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speech.
No. It reduces your intelligence scores to that of a spider. You'd have a spider brain with spider thoughts.
Yeah, but I still theoretically retain my alignment and personality.
An Elia with 1 intelligence and no, your wisdom would improve. Actually, I think
Yeah.
you'd be more reasonable.
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
Maybe Elliot turning into a spider is not a bad thing.
maybe, but you'd still be a spider.
Not that your wisdom
Yeah.
would improve. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Let's look it up. Common. Let's do a common spider.
No, I just searched up giant spider because I can transform into a giant spider.
Yeah, okay, but let's look at the little guy. Just see if even that would be an improvement.
Yeah.
Wisdom 10. Is your wisdom 10?
No.
A spider is wiser than you. A spider.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I could turn into a face spider, actually. That's neat. And then my intelligence isn't a 4, it's a 6.
isn't a space spider a monstrosity, not a beast?
God damn it, you are right.
Wamp, wamp, wamp. Okay, but yeah, we have the spider infiltration plan, but there is not the stealth. I could hang back as well and do like recon from the side, but
Well, it looks like I'm it's me. My turn.
I'll
mhm.
help.
You see, I recall you wanting to learn druid stuff.
Vaguely, yes. I've been practicing a few of the motions.
Well, I think this would be a great time for you to learn how to turn into anything that could fit in there
Looks at level
without
1.
dying.
I mean, that feels a little more entailed than my novice level knowledge of this stuff.
It doesn't have to be able to fight.
I am druid level 1, that's druid level 2.
Oh, can druid level 1 not
Nope.
at all?
Nope.
Wow.
Nuh-uh.
Cringe.
Cringe.
That is
Yep.
cringe.
I get the spells, I get 15 Arcana, which is pretty nice, you know. I get the cantrips.
You
But
want
that's
to?
it.
You want to talk to the spiders?
I could try, but I'm not sure how talkative they would be.
Probably not very.
You could try talking to the spiders as a spider,
That is true.
but if you're not part of the hive mind, they might get a little wacky.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Well, I could be a spider with brain damage.
You could be assimilated into the spider hive mind.
I
Yeah.
will just slowly turn to look at you. What?
What? That's my reasoning for not being part of the hive mind. I'm a spider with brain damage.
What?
What? You wanna elaborate to the class on this brain damage you have?
What do you have brain damage?
No, I don't.
Then why did you say you did?
sure? Like, do you let me see
No.
see.
Let
Put
me
hand on your forehead. Are you fever? Are you having a fever?
No.
roll medicine.
fine,
Roll
fine.
medicine for Ari.
Oh, okay. I roll medicine. Ari roll
No.
medicine.
Ari roll this. Yep, it's fine.
Oh, you're fine. Hey, what's that mark on your forehead?
Oh, it's the one that's given to me by your mom.
I love this canon
Damn.
discussion we're having. That's so canon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
'cause she
don't
loved
forget
me
the
more.
mark on
Me, 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 me,
Elliot's
me.
forehead. Very important.
Honk, me,
Yeah.
me, 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 me.
Yeah.
Are you napping?
Honk, me, 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 me.
You're just saying honk me. It didn't work for Elliot. It's not gonna work
So
for you.
Joanne is messaging me on Steam right now.
Nice.
On Steam.
Yeah.
Is he playing Velatro on the Steam Deck on the toilet?
No, hold on, let me go show you.
Is he on the Steam app right now?
He's probably playing Power
He
Wash.
he has Discord. Oh wait, no, but Corin's playing Power Wash right now.
No,
I'm
Corn's
not.
playing Velatro.
Yeah, here, I'll put in Gen
Oh.
Chat.
I mean, I don't care.
It is funny. Okay, but yes, gang. I guess we're doing spider infiltration with brain damage Elia and Ari.
I'm not
I
brain
don't know what
damaged.
she's talking about.
Yeah, I do have some spells that could also help you. A little protection from poison, which would probably be clutch.
I think I can do that.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
that would be
Pretty
nice.
sure you could do that too, as a druid.
Sounds like something druids would do.
And we also have a good old thing I was gonna use to make the smells tolerable. Air bub.
Air bubble.
Yeah.
I don't just have. Oh, cure lesser restoration.
You know what? Lesser
Ew.
restoration's also pretty good.
Oh, don't worry, I'm actually nose blind.
No, nose
I made-
nose blind.
That's
Yeah,
a thing.
I made mustard gas when I was young.
Elia? And we're concerned about me being a war criminal? Like, do you want to tell something to the class?
What do you mean you're a
Yeah.
war criminal, Nary?
This is non-canon.
Yeah, don't you know?
I know.
Fun fact, did you know that if you don't flush the toilet after you use it and you pour bleach in, you make mustard gas?
What are you talking about?
Okay, also, druids get protection from poison in 2024.
Oh.
Yeah,
Neat.
wait, you don't actually know that, right? If you can make mustard gas by pouring.
No, I'm being Ari right now.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, so I did that one time. That's why I'm nose blind.
Sorry, did I just hear that rangers get immunity to mustard gas?
Yeah,
Black.
That's crazy.
new buff in 2024. We love to see it.
Remember when she mustard gassed Jesseroff?
Yeah.
That was.
That was. I did not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no idea how to respond to that. I had to actually sit down and go to Reddit. Can vampires get mustard gas? I had to search that up.
I mean, no, I don't think they could.
Yeah,
don't
but it would
agree
still
with that.
burn.
It would. Yeah, I think it'd hurt, but I don't think they'd care.
Burns would suck as a vampire.
Yeah.
But it's not like fire burn.
It would probably
so
still
ouchy.
be quite annoying.
Mhm.
Enough for a vampire to be like, "Ow, you little shit."
Yeah. Remember how she broke
Language.
her toe kicking Jesser off? That was funny.
Yeah, she never got that fixed, did she?
No, so you just have a permanently crooked toe now.
Forever.
Eh, I'm sure it was already crooked, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have the power of Logum Striders now. So you could
She
go
also has the
fast.
power. She has the
Yeah.
power of gun.
Yeah, I do
I
as
miss
well.
Chi.
True.
I cast gun.
Why'd you say it like that?
Yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it.
That's how Chi sounds. She's always whining.
Ah,
No,
okay, makes
I
sense.
don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? It kind of tracks now.
Yeah.
What
I
do
might
you
bring
mean?
that game back a bit sooner than I thought, actually. Because one of my issues with running it, as sad as I am, is going to be out of the picture.
Yeah, another
Sabrina's
idea.
dying.
Oh, go on.
Long story short, she is leaving Dorkness.
Oh,
Yes,
But yeah,
another sketchy idea. I have the power of animal friendship as well, so I could try to charm
true.
him a spider and talk with it. Or maybe spiders will not be very talkative, but if I give him a little snacky, maybe he'll be more willing to listen.
Mayhaps. Why is Julian playing Balatro? I know I'm playing Balatro, but
Julian, Jesus
Playing
Christ.
Balatro on the toilet. Can't believe this.
Real. Damn, all 3 copies of Boatro are being used.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder who's always offline and is always playing Balatro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At least go online and play Balatro so I can see who's stealing it.
I'm not stealing it. I own it.
Yeah, well, I also own it, so someone is stealing my copy. So,
Wait.
oh, Julian's
Sketch?
stealing my copy.
Oh no, Corn.
I'm not playing
Sketch, are you playing Balatro in the background?
I am not. I can assure you I'm not. I'm thinking of things to do, like a smart
Is
player.
Julian
the
not
only
on
other-
It's Ray, Julian, and Corin.
Then Julian's stealing it.
Yeah, on the
Yes,
toilet.
that's what I just said.
You said Corin was stealing it.
No, I said Julian.
You said Corin.
Okay, my bad.
Okay,
I meant
but
Julian.
yes, gang. Do we have
Yes,
any other
gang.
ideas for our plans?
I think that's honestly the best plan
yeah, I
that
think
I
that's our best
got
bet.
personally.
You know, what's your plan once you get down there, spiders?
Spider noise.
What's your
Was
plan
it my
plan.
cat spider noise?
What's your plan when and if your polymorph drops?
Upcast it again.
What's
What do
your
you
plan
mean
when
upcast?
spiders?
It's a level 4 spell and you only have one slot.
Yeah, so if we go not tomorrow, what I could do is, unfortunately, I have to get rid of Remove Curse for my ring, but you can probably put another one in on a different day. I'll get rid of Remove Curse, put in Polymorph, slip it, or I don't know, transform into a spider, have you slip it on one of my 8 legs, and then before Polymorph dies, I upcast it with it again.
You could also cast invisibility on yourself and walk away.
I can, but I could stay a spider longer.
That is fair, but I think there's still a good chance you might need Remove Curse. Knowing Julian.
Smiles.
I'm worried that these spiders are going to be necrotic in nature.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, they're poison, but there could be the big mama could be necrotic.
Yeah. But hey, I can have you cast put Remove Curse in it again, like after this mission is done.
Neri will be upset with you a little bit, but he would oblige. You're testing my patience.
Yeah. I am known for testing people's patience.
I thought you were about to say I am baby.
I am, baby. You're
the fuck
so
up.
right.
You are the oldest member in this party, technically.
I am.
That is true.
But I am baby.
Exactly. Now go to your room and think about what you've done.
Eyes.
Yes, you have eyes. I'd be concerned if you didn't.
Discord eyes emoji. I mean, some people don't have eyes.
Most you
They're
do.
called blind people.
Blind people still have eyes.
Not
Not
all
all.
blind people.
What?
Not all blind people have eyes. Some people are blind because they
Hashtag
don't
not
have
all
eyes.
blind people.
Have you ever met a blind person without eyes before?
Honestly, no.
Exactly.
Corin, that's a point in my favor.
Your mom is a point in my favor. That's why I love her.
That's fine.
Ay.
Ari, wake up. You've been in a coma for 13 years. We're just a party of 3, remember?
Is
Yeah.
my family alive?
What
I
family?
Oh man.
met your mom once before. She was randomly racist.
You're only saying that because I said that.
Yeah, because I wasn't there when that happened.
Children's taking a long time in the bathroom playing the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get a snack.
Mm-hmm.
No, I heard snacks are bad for you.
I didn't ask. I'll be right
Well,
back.
I asked.
Mm-hmm. So how quickly do you think your plan's gonna go south down there?
I think I'll be fine.
How many times have you thought that in this campaign?
A lot, actually, and it did go fine.
Uh-huh. What other times
Yeah.
it didn't?
Not that much.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely, positively.
I can think of a few where it goes wrong.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Smiles.
At the start of the campaign, Neri thought you were one of the reasonable ones with a brain cell.
Yeah, that's because. Yeah.
That was a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dumb
It's like,
idea.
oh, we were talking about spells and like space and time magic. This lady seems nice. Oh no.
Yeah. She's off her rockers.
Yep. I really hope she does not she does not touch the knife. That thing will mess you up.
Smiles. What's that? Touches.
Oh no.
I ooh on a daily basis.
Yeah, you definitely need the knife of stabbing. Things can only go well with that.
Yeah.
Oh, for a second I thought you said you really need a micro stabbing, and I was like, yeah, I agree.
What does
Yeah.
that mean? What the hell is a micro
As
stabbing mean?
opposed to a macro stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
Guys,
you really need a micro stabbing.
I'll stab you if you stab me, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Pegging?
No. It just means
Honey?
I'm gonna give you a flu shot.
I guess a needle could be a micro stabbing.
Yep.
What's a macro stabbing then?
A knife?
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a normal stabbing.
Yeah, but you can see it,
Yeah.
True.
and that's what makes it macro.
You right. What would like being
I am
being
so
impaled
right.
by a giant spike be then?
A giant spike? That's like a. Isn't there something over a macro thing?
Mega.
No, that don't seem right. It could be wrong.
Smiles.
Why are you doing that?
I can.
Stop that.
No.
Get some help.
Spider-Man,
Only
why are
if
you
you help
smiling?
me. Only if you help me first. My dad ate my cookie and I'm salty at him because I wanted to eat that cookie.
How dare.
Kill that guy.
To beat the decks.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Yeah.
You cut out for me. What'd you say?
I'm just trying to beat the decks
Yeah.
before the stakes.
I mean, that's fair. But after you do black deck, none of the other decks unlock anything.
It was so I just unpaused the recording after break. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my good heavens!
Yeah.
We're trying to interrogate the spider soon, probably.
True.
All right. So honestly, I'm not really sure how to go about this. To be honest, I find it difficult that one of these giant spiders would be by themselves.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we could just can it then.
Because you can go and find them, but at minimum, you're going to find at least two together,
Yeah, let's
and
just do that and
that could
kill
be
one of them.
risky.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we kill one of them, the animal friendship will be end because it hinges on not dealing damage to its friends and itself.
What
What
if
if it's
I
an
turned
Oh,
into one?
I'll tell you what. Actually,
Oh
I'll
wait,
tell
we
you
can
what.
team
'Cause
up, dude.
Yeah.
I can think of something
Yeah.
that would actually work
Yeah.
here.
Ari and I both have animal friendship. We could just both do it on one spider. Or two different spiders.
That's fair. I was also gonna say that what is super common to find is that there are tons of smaller spiders
Yeah.
that are like regular sized
Mm-hmm.
that are around
So,
that
that is true. There are also just little guys.
are little guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we don't have to go for the big boys.
Yeah, let's start with a little guy and go from there.
Of course, though, you can probably reasonably assume that if they're little, they're probably also babies.
Maybe. So not very big
So
brain.
not very big brain, but there could be still valuable information in the little guy and a much less risk.
Yeah. Let's start with the little guy, decide from there, maybe we upgrade to the big guys.
Yeah.
So I'll keep the
All right.
24 survival in the bank for big guy later, maybe. Because I imagine I don't need a survival roll to find a small spider just sitting there.
No, for a small spider, it's fine. However, I will say, and I'll leave it up to you as you want to do this. With what I rolled on the encounter table and your survival, I'm gonna say that a guard recently just came back and reported that there's a small nest that is growing in one of the nearby houses, and it's already got a couple of spiders occupying it.
Oh, gotcha.
The large kind.
Big boys. Alright, well,
When you say a couple, you mean only two.
He saw a couple.
let's stick with whatever. The little guys to start as established.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you go about looking for a little spider, putting your hands underneath windowsills or scratching underneath different buildings under their wood, trying to find a small little den where spiders are hiding. And eventually, you do find one nearby in one of the shops where a little spider seems to be trying to set up a web in the top corner.
Mm-hmm.
of one of the shops. And the shopkeeper's like, "Oh, I didn't even realize that guy was there. Here," and he's just gonna let you in.
All right. It's time to speak with Animalis.
All right. Just like I taught you.
Uh-huh. So, like, for the ritual circle, do you do, like, what's the pattern again?
Ari's just gonna like, as you're drawing, just gently move
Yeah,
your
yeah.
like wrist into place that way.
Oh, okay, that way. You have to correct him several times.
I'm giving
Oh, oh.
moral support.
No, you put it there. You put it there.
Okay.
Put it
Okay,
there.
so this part kind of looks like a squiggly S, almost like a little spider leg. Okay.
Yes, if you're sideways.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking at it sideways now. You're on my right.
Yeah.
I
So if
have
you just
no
turn it
idea
like
how you
that.
guys do this, but it seems fun.
Mm.
I'm gonna talk with Missile when we get back.
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Anyways, I think I got. Does this look right?
Yeah, it looks good enough. You
Alright.
know, for a beginner.
Hey, everyone, the first step to
Wow,
getting
fuck
good
you
at
too.
the first step to getting
Hey,
good at
hey, I
something.
meant that with love.
Hey, the first step to getting good at something is to suck at something. I take pride in my
True.
suckage.
Good.
Damn right.
Because I said it with good with you did good, kid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe I could teach you to wield a quarterstaff a little less terribly later too.
Excuse me?
That's crazy.
Anyways, I'm just gonna activate this ritual circle now. Let's talk to the little guy, and they save our bickering for later. Well,
We're talking about this later.
alright. Hello, spider? Do you understand me?
Hello.
Oh, he's like, oh, that sounds weird.
It does, doesn't it?
It doesn't have a tongue for that. Hi, hello. Me and my companion are just going around the area, and you have a very nice web there. How long did it take you to make that?
Not long at all.
Ooh, beautiful. Caught any snacks in it yet?
I just made it.
Very nice. Like I could help get you started. You want a little welcoming gift, and we are going to cast good old animal friendship with that. Since the material component is a nice little morsel of food, give him a little crumb. You will have to make a wisdom saving throw to be charmed and friendly with us. I will post it again. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say spider.
It's a spider. Look at him go.
Spider.
I like how, in Elia's perspective, she's just
Yeah.
watching Mary talk to an insect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or an arachnid, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying myself. I like looking and watching this. I don't understand nature magic at all, but it looks funny. I'm sitting here eating popcorn.
Yeah.
Spider, regular spider.
Look at him
spider.
go.
Yeah.
He's doing
Or
such a
what you
good
could
job.
do. Here, this is what you could do.
Spider.
Get a fly and feed it. That's how you make friends with stuff.
That is literally kind of sort of what they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, this will make a nice treat. And he takes it and he puts it in his web and he strings it up a little bit.
Very nice. You know, you're very capable for a little guy, but we've seen a lot of bigger ones prowling around. Where do you guys come from, anyways? Such wonderful creatures.
We come from the mother.
Is she nice to you?
She is the mother.
Fascinating. And what about like Where else? Like, how did you get over here? It sounded like I heard a bunch of rummaging down, like, in the earth almost.
I traveled a long way.
Ooh.
I walked a lot. And then again came here.
Yeah. You have very strong legs, it sounds like. What was it? What was the
Yes.
trip like? What did you see along the way? Tell me about your secrets.
Oh man.
Did you have a nice trip? You have a good lunch?
Yep. What kind of notable landmarks and strange creatures might be down in the sewers?
Tell me every last secret you have.
No, not all of them. Spiders can
My
keep some.
brothers and sisters are everywhere.
I noticed.
They like looking at you.
I noticed.
Everywhere are we talking?
You can't see them.
You're all very small right now.
Yes.
I'd like to
Perception.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Ari,
What is it?
please,
What is it?
everything.
Spider stealth. Very
Spider
interesting.
stealth.
Spider stealth.
Disadvantage because you're looking for a literal tiny creature, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Wowzers.
Wow,
This sure is
that is-
disadvantage.
That is actually impressive. So Ari, you actually kind of like take a look around, and you actually find a couple of other spiders that seem to be in the area. That as you look at them, they seem to vanish into the woodwork. Nara, you don't see anything.
Yeah. Yep. This floor is made of floor.
It's so be like that.
They think you
It's
look
so
tasty.
be like that.
Oh, I could assure you I taste pretty
And when-
disgusting.
And when they say tasty, you hear like you both hear whispers of like yum yum yummy 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 coming from like the woodwork.
Well, I'd rather you not learn the hard way that my insides taste a lot worse than what my outsides might look like right now. Anyways, enough about
It
our.
does not matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you seem like a pretty upstanding spider, regardless. Like, do you know like how a guy might meet like me might go more like learning more about such wonderful creatures like you that definitely deserve this whole city. Like, this seems like a strange place for spiders to choose to nest, you know? Wouldn't be my first choice if I was a spider.
You could talk with the mother.
Yeah, it sounds like she'd
She
try to.
knows all.
I see, but I think your friends would try to eat me before I could talk to her, you know?
It is not my fault that you are the kind to be eaten.
Uh-huh. Is there any way we could sort this without eating each other to start? Because, like, this seems like a pretty rough situation for y'all. Like, I saw someone carrying, like, 10 corpses of some super big guts. There's gotta be, like, wouldn't you choose, like, a safer spot to nest? Like a cave or something?
I did crawl from the underground.
Interesting.
Welcome to the underground. How are your balls?
How?
As punishment for making the reference,
Yeah.
you will now be gender swapped.
Nice.
Oh,
Wait, what? No. Oh God.
Have
Oh,
fun.
what happened to me? How did this happen? Harry!
I want to wake up from the nightmare now.
Nary, please, no, I need your help.
This is Nary's canonical nightmare last night, obviously.
Oh man, I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
Why is your voice so deep?
I've been gender swapped.
You don't seem like it.
All right, well,
I
let's
need
get
to give them my balls.
let's get back to the correct timeline, gang. You spaced out for a second, Ari. Again, are you sure you're all right after last night?
That one I don't know what was up. That was weird.
We could talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, could I attempt a nature roll, or maybe to try and like discern some of this? Like, what kind of like habitat these spiders be coming from? Like, if it's deeper underground, because right now my theory is they came from like some dank cave beneath the city or something, and just crawling up. Like, oh yeah, this place is nice to start, and there are other supernatural nonsense potentially.
Nature's a good place to start.
Yeah. Nature.
Allow me to help.
Yeah, are you using a help action to helpfully?
Yes.
That's cool. Advantage. And guidance. I'll take it. 16's pretty nice. 16's pretty nice.
With 16, I'd say you're probably pretty capable to tell that since there are burrowing spiders, it seems that they definitely have come from underground. And since these are giant burrowing spiders, they are capable of even tearing through rock.
Yeah.
So if they've come from a cave or like long distance or maybe whatever possible, what you have learned from this guy and how little he's willing to tell you, what you're kind of picking up is that it seems that he came from one of the burrowing holes that a burrow spider had made and has set up home here.
Yeah, because like we know there's phase spiders and all that, which is kind of making me think Underdark potentially as well. So that those guys are not super common, if I recall.
You may have to reach out to someone who knows the area better in order to find out if there is a touch to the Underdark.
Yeah, we'll get on that soon. All right, Ari, anything you could think to try and ask these guys? I think we have a good start at least.
Yeah, no, you personally are doing really well so far.
You should ask it what its siblings are like, so maybe we could infiltrate easier.
Ooh, good idea. Hey, little guy, what are your siblings like? I'm sure there's plenty of you, just like the ones around here.
They're hungry.
Well, yeah, isn't everybody hungry?
You look delicious.
I probably am more delicious than he is. He's not. But
I
also,
think your palates are unadjusted.
trust me, you've never eaten anything like him.
Hi.
They want to eat you nonetheless. Your flesh may not be solid, but you will make a fine wine.
You know that.
Well, as a fellow predator, I respect it.
I don't smell like slime, do I?
I don't think you do.
I don't like this.
Might be a spider thing.
Yeah.
How did you know my
Probably.
friend was not solid?
Well, wait. I heard this from some folks outside. These spiders, do you have noses on your feet?
Oh my god.
It all comes full circle. You're welcome.
I can definitely tell that you are not normal like the rest of them, but
Mm,
you will feed us all the same.
we'll see about that. I'm very slippery.
A
Literally.
fine wine.
Mm-hmm. And I'll choke you the whole way down if you try that.
That's not a threat. That's just a warning because, like, it is very it's like.
Oh no, it's also a threat.
I thought we were
My
being
life.
friends.
Smiles.
My life and purpose is insignificant. Kill me if you want. It
Eh,
does not matter.
Oh,
that's a little nihilistic, buddy.
they're also
I
sad.
serve the greater purpose.
And that is your mommy.
I serve the greater purpose.
I don't like this.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure your greater purpose is worthwhile.
I'm
I
gonna
don't think a
I'm gonna say a
town like
sentence
this.
that I never thought I'd ask. Can I insight the spider?
That's crazy.
Sure, you can inside the
Yeah,
spider.
what's going through his tiny brain? What are you foreshadowing, Mr. Spider?
It's gonna be a disadvantage though, because you're
Yeah,
literally inciting something that you don't know the motive of,
yeah,
that isn't human, that like it's
yeah.
like,
But it's funny, and I rolled a 19, baby.
all right, with a 19, you can tell that this guy has an incentive that obviously is not gonna be
Yeah.
good for the
Mm-hmm.
people that live here.
Yep.
Um, what exactly that is, you can't exactly tell
Yeah.
because he's not very open.
Mm-hmm.
But he might be a bit more than even what you might expect. It
Yeah,
seems like he's playing a bigger role despite how insignificant he seems.
yeah. So the spiders are scheming beyond what spiders normally scheme.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a little ominous, but good talk, buddy. Good talk.
Nice meeting you.
You have a name?
I am Spider.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
That's
you,
very helpful.
Spider.
yeah. A lot of animals of that level of intelligence don't really name.
I think that's a shame.
You're not going to believe this, but he has an intelligence of 1.
He does.
And
Oh yeah, we'll have an intelligence one next session. If you go with the
He
human
will get
perspective.
you.
we'll be
Hell
able to
yes,
talk
he
to
will. High five
her.
him.
Yeah.
I am genuinely expecting Ellie to get absorbed into the spider hive mind.
It'd be very funny.
Neri will tell his issues to you next time on Dragon Ball Z, I suppose. Yeah, we got some valuable intel at least. Spiders are coming from deeper underground, and
True.
these boys, at least the hive mind as a whole, is weirdly smart.
Deep underground, like
Don't say,
past the
Past the
bedrock.
bedrock. But don't dig straight down.
Julian,
Because
I
they'll
think you
regret that.
should give these guys disinspiration.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah, that inspiration that they
desperation.
had until February is starting to sound like it's on wasted potential.
Yeah. All right, is that?
Unless you guys want to do something else, you do also have the info about the other guy, the other spiders, if you want to look into that.
We do have the House of Spiders. Not too sure what I want to do with that at the moment. I imagine the big guys would be still cryptic and mysterious, perhaps even more so if they even have 2 intelligence instead of 1.
True.
Let's take a look.
In a book.
Nope, they do have a higher intelligence, actually.
Wow. They grew up. They went to college.
It really depends on which one you go to, though.
Yeah.
Because some of them, no.
Oh
Some
no.
of
No.
them, some of them,
No.
yes.
I feel the burrowers and the spiders, the big giant normal spiders would be the dumb boys. Phase spiders seem smart. They have to calculate their trajectories and teleport. But this is just my sketchily
True.
guesses.
But hey, it's just a guess.
Mm-hmm.
A real guess. Because
Thanks for
I'm really
watching.
confused.
Alright, but that, and we may want to obviously reiterate on our plan to infiltrate, because I feel like that's gonna work less now. They're gonna rat you out if you're not part of the hive mind.
Easily.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It won't.
No, it won't.
I think it'll be fine.
I don't. And
Well,
which one of us is the one that turns into animals more often?
you, look, it'll be fine, Ari. You just gotta trust in the heart.
Hell yeah,
What heart?
I don't trust you, gotta be honest, right now.
That's crazy.
The last time somebody went on a journey where they trusted their heart, they ended up going world by world and ultimately getting betrayed by the people they loved. Then it turns out that they didn't get betrayed and that they were just trying to follow what their king ordered them to do. And then that ultimately led to them facing the ultimate cost of literally having to kill himself in order to save his friend. And then he got revived, and then he had to go do another adventure where he lost his memories, and then he got his memories back. And so he went on another adventure where he found out that he had a nobody, which a nobody is a whole
Okay,
thing.
yeah, I was
Oh.
like, it took me a moment to figure out what the hell you're talking about.
It's
God
like, wait,
damn it.
God dang it. I can't believe the spiders are after Kingdom Hearts. It makes sense.
True.
I never want to hear that sentence. The spiders were after Kingdom Hearts.
True.
You're after Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts. It's light.
I mean, we're in a kingdom.
Someone mentioned the door to darkness.
Did somebody say that? I can't do it.
Did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Yeah.
Did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Did somebody mention the door to darkness?
I should end the recording right now.
Are you sure?
But I just got my cameo. Why would you stop it now?
I don't know. I'm taking off. Why should I not stop it?
Because I'm an interesting character.
Who
Yep.
do you play?
Who do you play?
Oh, you know, I just haven't been introduced yet.
Oh.
That's a very Corin answer of you.
That's crazy.
What do you mean by this? What if I killed you?
You'd be tried for murder.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Murder these nuts.
What?
I think that's a good mark to end the recording on. Da, 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 da.
True.